4:39 the opening quarter. Kicking the ball will be, holding will be number 7. That's be Ryan Lay, and kicking will be, I believe that's number 8, Kango Savani, who kicked off. Here's a snap. The place down. The kick is up, and it is low. But it's good. Timeout on the field after a Tennessee Valley Royals touchdown. 7-0 Mustangs over the Bears. We'll return in 1.5 minutes with a kickoff here on the Buzz. 101.3 where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Mustang kickoff. They take the lead at 7-0 with 4:39 to go. And Earl, you got a quick wrap on the plays and so forth on that one?
79 yards, Gary. And
8 plays, and 3 for 3 on the passing from Tucker Pope, and all 3 passes to Brody Swafford, including the touchdown for 25 yards. So the combination of Tucker Pope and Brody Swafford have got to be covered tonight.
Got to shut down that combination. Here's a high kick taken on the fly to 6, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, and going to be trimmed and pulled down out of bounds. That's Cannon Hall all the way up to the Bear 40-yard line.
And he almost broke that, Gary. He needed one block, and that man tripped him up as he was approaching the 40-yard line. It's going to be marked right at the 40-yard line, but Cannon got a good return and almost came down the home sideline all the way to the house.
One ankle. Here come the Bears now trailing 7-0, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Great field position. It'll be Javon in the backfield, or is that Cannon? 3 and 2. Boy, I can't tell those numbers from here. Here's a snap to McCleary. He will hand off.
That's Javon.
That's Javon. Going right, trying to cut upfield. He's going to get 1-2 yards, and he's going to be hit hard after a gain of a couple out to the Bear 42-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8. And Earl, I'm going to step here and get a piece of equipment I need if you'll just talk for a second.
All right, Javon took that one. He did a little bit too much running east and west, and when he finally did cut up field, he gained 2 yards from the 40 up to the 42. And Javon Burke is still at the left hip of quarterback Aiden McCleary. 2nd down and 8. McCleary throws, and it's complete. Short pass, and that's out to Cannon Hall. From the 42, they're going to mark that one at the 46, so 4-yard reception by Cannon Hall.
3rd and long 4, short 5 maybe for the Bears here. Clock's now at 3:33. Walker Valley up to 7-0 in their game. A lot of games being played around the state tonight due to what they think is impending weather. And now they're going to have I'm not sure what's going to. It looks like they're going to have time called with the Bears. Yep, Bears going to have to call time. They got a helmet problem going on for Cannon Hall. He's going to have I hope that's just his helmet and not an injury or anything. Can't afford to lose Cannon right now. He's going over to get something to drink. It is so humid out here. It's 90% humidity. Gwen, you're down there on the field.
Yes, I am.
It's got to be miserable down there. We got a little air up here.
It's so muggy, I'm having to move my arms just to move a little bit. It's like wading in something. I don't know what it is.
Well, don't take off flying or anything down there, But, anyway, it is very, very muggy. I think we'll probably have some official timeouts called tonight for the heat breaks, they call it. Let them get some hydration back into the system there. But Earl, I'd ask you something I hadn't talked about this year, the Atlanta Braves big doubleheader sweep of the Yankees last night.
How about that? And that new pitcher, Anderson, yep. Ian Anderson, man, what a debut, 6 innings plus, and a 1-hit, 1-run, 6-inning stint. Don't ask for much more.
No hitter through 5 innings.
No hitter through 5 to the powerful Yankees, and a sweep in that doubleheader for the Braves.
Bears really need a first down here. They got trips to the left side this time. Walker Valley showing blitz. Now they're going to step up, pass, and that's going to be complete. Here goes Javon. He's trying to get outside, and he's going to and fumble it. And it's a dog pile. Let's see who got it.
I think we've got it.
It is.
They say they've got it.
I think it's a Walker Valley ball.
Walker Valley guy looked like to me from here. They're fighting on the bottom. It is Walker Valley football. So the Bears have a turnover. Javon got hit at the midfield. It bounced forward. So Walker Valley takes over in great field position at their 49-yard line. They're already up 7-0 here at 3:09 the opening period of play.
Eli Denton for Walker Valley pounced on that loose ball.
He got hit, and Javon tends to juke and dance around back there. He needs to hit it and go forward. You know, get what you can. Let it go. You give the defense time to react when you stop and try to outrun them. It doesn't happen very often. Here come the Mustangs now with Pope, quarterback, and looks like Cody Swalvers or Spencer Jackson in the backfield. Spencer Jackson in the backfield. At the 49-yard line, they'll start this drive up 7-0. Handoff to Jackson in the middle. He's going to spin forward. He's going to have it across midfield down to the Bear 45. A good pickup of 6 yards, 2nd and 4, as they are really whipping the Bear lines offensively and defensively so far. Mustangs up 7-0. Be 2nd down and 4 to go at the Bear 45-yard line. Walker Valley with the win over Cannon County last week. The Bears dropped a game at Farragut. We'll have Dr. Linda Cash on at halftime. Talk about some of the things going on in the school system. We'll discuss several things with her. Here comes the snap. Handoff, and Hope's going to keep it this time. Hit in the backfield and spun for a loss. That's going to be CJ. No, that's not CJ. That is Gage Anderson, now wearing number 1. He took the old number of Javon Burke, who took his brother Javen Burke's number after he tore his labrum last week. So Gage Anderson, nice tackle. That's a loss back to the Bears 48, 3rd down and 8 to go. Definite passing play for the Mustangs here. They've gone to Swafford every single passing play that they've completed, and they've not missed one yet.
No, I haven't missed yet.
Pope changes signal again. Back to pass, looking across the middle, throw it down, and wide open.
That's number 28. And once
down to the 25-yard line, 24-yard line.
Cade Jarda.
Cade Jarda, a junior wide receiver for the Mustangs. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Cleveland Ford and the Mustangs at the Bear 20. Where are they going to put her down? 25? Nope, 24. Sort of halfway between 24 and 25. 1st and 10 with 1:45 to go in the period. Walker Valley once again on the drive after the Bradley Central turnover there. 7-0 a score. Mustangs on top of the Bears.
That was a 24-yard strike right there. 1st down, number 5.
Hand off to Spencer Jackson. Hit in the backfield. Spins free. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 yards. May have another 1st down. Is Bradley's Tanksley this time. The lackadaisical tackling to the Bears has cost them dearly. Their arm tackling. He'll gain 9. Going to be 2nd down and 1 yard to go for the Mustangs. Now at the Bear 20-yard line. Just outside the 20-yard line.
No, that's 15.
Oh, yeah. I'm off 5 yards. Just outside the 15-yard line.
Pick up of 9 for Tanksley.
Keep me straight here, Earl.
Just a minute now to go in the 1st quarter.
7-0 a score. 1 minute to go in the period now. Mustangs up. Hand off to, Pope's going to keep this one. He's going to run forward. He's going to go down inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. Be a 1st and go.
Pope is running strong, Gary. He's a strong kid.
At the 2.5-yard line or so for the Mustangs, and another Cleveland Ford 1st down. Yeah, he is very strong. He is a senior. He's a veteran.
Down to the 3, 12 yards on that one.
And Bradley hasn't got off the bus here yet. They are struggling right now defensively and offensively. 1st and go, mark it just outside the 3-yard line, looks like. And they're set. And it'll be Pope again on the carry. He's going to be stopped and stymied and hit and pushed back. He'll lose yardage back to about the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2. 2nd and go from the 5-yard line. Tackled by the entire center of the Bear defensive line. In the backfield with him that time was Eli Denton. Now they're going to put in some, not really the heavy package, but they're going to swap out 3 players. As clock said, well, that's going to be the end of the quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play, your score. And the quarter brought to you by Kia of Cleveland, where it's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to make a deal. It'll be 7-0 Mustangs, and they're about to score again on the Bears. 2nd down and go from the 5. We'll return in 1 minute with period number 2.
CRCC to me
is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
He runs 10 yards east and west, and then gets 2.
He thinks like the guy in Florida. The Mustangs have scored. Tucker Pope takes it into the end zone to give it to him. Yep, he has
5 yards.
Scored another touchdown as he's thrown for 1 and rushed for 1.
And now brings Savani back on for the extra point try. Ryan will lay it down. Ryan laid.
Here comes the extra point coming up. Here's a shot. It's up, and it's good. After 11:55 to go in the second quarter of play now before halftime, 14-0. The Mustangs over a lackluster group of Bears. Back in 30 seconds with the kickoff here on the Buzz. 101.3 game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Score is 14-0 in favor of the Mustangs, getting ready for their second kickoff. Well, their third kickoff, I guess. The Bears have had 2 possessions. They've turned it over on one and lost it on downs on the other. So here come the Mustangs leading at 14-0 here, 11:55 to go in the first half of play now. You're listening live on the Buzz 101.3 as well as Mix 104.1. We'll go through halftime here with the Bears, and we'll switch the Mix station to the Walker Valley broadcast, which is also right now on 99.1 Fiesta. And then we'll finish up here, of course, on Talk 101.3 The Buzz with our game the rest of the evening, including our post-game show brought to you by Jenkins. Another Tennessee Valley Raleigh touchdown and the Ed Cycle extra point for the Mustangs. And here comes a kickoff, a low line drive going to be picked up at the 23 to the 25 to the 30 and the 33-yard line where the Bears are brought down. I'd like to see who that fellow was there. That's Jackson Wilson on the return to the 32-yard line for the Bears. Gained about 10 yards on the return. Earl, that last drive?
51 yards, Gary, 7 plays, and all of a sudden the Bears find themselves in a big hole here early in the second quarter. The Mustangs jump out, and they're just outplaying the Bears, no doubt about it. 13-0 Mustangs on top here early in the second quarter.
Here come the Bears with trips left side. McCleary takes a snap. He's back, throws out in the flat. It's going to be complete to Braden Clark. He's going to step up and gain yards to the 38 or 39 maybe, depending on progress allowed. They're going to say he's pushed back and stepped out. Well, they're going to mark him up to the 30, about the 38, where it's going to be second down after a gain of 4, second down and 6 for the Bears. $11:20 to go in the half. The snap. The handoff in the middle. There's a flag on someone. Came after the snap. They threw it Bradley's way. It's probably going to be on the Bears. Probably a motion penalty. Would be their third. Andrew B. Morgan Lofts' penalty of the night if it's on the Bears. Let's see what the call is. Well, he grabbed it like a face mask. The official did, like it may be a face mask. But let's see. They're going to mark it out. It's on the Bears for sure. We're talking to Coach Drew Akins to see what he wants to do. It'd be third and short of the Lord, there's lightning, Earl. The lightning in the sky. I just saw lightning. And you know what? Here comes a play, illegal procedure on the Bears. 5-yard penalty. Going to be
back to the original line of scrimmage, 33.
Second down and 10, and I hope the officials didn't see that lightning, but I thought I saw it earlier, but I did definitely see it that time. Off in the distance to the west. 11-11 to go here. Now with the full house backfield, it'll be a handoff this time, trying to get around the outside, cutting up. He's going to have short yardage. No gain for the Bears on the run, hardly at all tonight. Out across the 35 to the 36, maybe a 3-yard gain. They're second down and 7. And it'll be, well, it's 3rd and 7 actually. It was 2nd and 10, 3rd and 7 to go for the Bears at their 36-yard line, trailing at 14-0 to the Mustangs at 10:43 with the clock running here in the first half of play.
Third down.
Bears need some kind of progress to go. Braden Clark brings the play in from the sidelines. He'll go to the far left as a wide out. Bradley has this little bunch set here on the right side with trips over here. Cannon Hall looks like he's on the outside. Walker Valley showing a blitz. He's going to roll out to the right. Pope's going to throw it out, and the flat's going to be overthrown, incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. I said McClary. I meant McClary. That's McClary on the pass. It's going to be 4th. The Bears will punt it away again at 10:19 to go here in the first half of play.
The Bears will punt away on 4th down. Clark will punt away to Brady Swafford.
Back to punt with a deep drop back is Braden Clark. Walker Valley has Zach Brody back to receive. He's going to kick it off the side of the Smith. It's going to hit and roll. No, that's not Swafford. It's going to roll all the way down to the 32.5-yard line, looks like, from the 36. And they'll take over 1st and 10, leading at 14-0. That will be the Mustangs at 10-10 now and a half after the Cleveland Utilities power point.
31 yards.
31-yard punt for our senior, Braden Moore. The officials have asked for an official timeout here. I think this is a water break. Water break for everybody, and we'll take one with them here, a 1-minute timeout. And we'll be back in 60 seconds. We're live coverage here on the Buzz 101.3, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Central, a long pass from Pope downfield intended for number 4, Aiden Gibson, was knocked away by the Bear defender. That's going to be Javon Burke, I believe, there on the defense that time. A beautiful play defensively for the Bears. Second down and 10 to go now from the 33-yard line in Mustang territory. They lead at 14-0.
That was just a great defensive play right there. Javon stride for stride with Aiden Gibson, and a well-thrown ball and that's their first incompletion. 4 out of 5 so far for the Mustangs.
His first one wasn't intended for Swofford, too.
Well, they had one to Charta.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Empty backfield now for the Mustangs. 2nd down and 10 to go. Pope all alone. He's got trips right side. He's looking to cross the middle. Pass going to be incomplete and nearly intercepted by the Bears. Intended for Swofford. And boy, he got lit up that time by Braden Clark for the Bears. 9:58 clock stop. It'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Mustangs. The Bear defense is trying to show some life here. And Walker Valley's basically gone to a passing game. The only running they had to speak of has been Tucker Pope, the quarterback. He's hurt the Bears with that some tonight. We've also had some runs from Spencer Jackson, but that's been more of a passing game for them. 4 of 6, it looks like.
4 of 6. And they're moving back. There's a penalty against the Mustangs all the way back to the 20.
Wow, that's going to be a personal foul penalty there. Boy, and that's a repeat 2nd down, so it was not a dead ball. Boy, it's going to be 2nd down and 10, 20, almost 25 to go for a 1st down. Empty, not an empty backfield this time. They're looking at the sidelines. Spencer Jackson in the backfield with Pope. He has twins to the right side and the left. He'll drop back to pass, looking right. Under pressure, a little screen pass going to be complete to Jackson. He's going to race out to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to 45. He's got the first down, 50. He's gone. He's going to go. No, he's going to run him down behind. There's a great call on a screen pass. Gets him all the way down to the Bear 29-yard line. Back him up, let's say now, to the 31. But a huge game, the 20. Out to the
25.
From the 20 to the 30. That's a 50-yard pickup there for the Mustangs. And who caught that pass? I didn't see the receiver that time.
That was number 2, Spencer Jackson.
Spencer Jackson out of the backfield then. 9:45 to go. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs and Cleveland Ford on a great play. Pope to Spencer Jackson. And now a penalty on the Bears. Personal foul on the Bears. Face mask. Well, that'll mark it off half the distance. Down to the 15s. The Bears, another penalty for Andrew B. Morgan offices. Down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Mustangs there, leading already 14-0 at 9:45 in the half. Coming up at halftime on our Southland Finance halftime show, we'll have Dr. Linda Cash. For one thing, we'll recap the first half, which has been all Mustangs. Bears have what? How many first downs they have?
Bears have 2, Gary, and the Mustangs have 7.
Mustangs have had some big plays. The chain gang just now getting down there. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the Bear 15-yard line. With Spencer Jackson in the backfield. Pope takes a snap, hands off to Jackson, hits the middle, and he's going to be hit and pushed back. No, that's not Jackson. That's going to be 20. Is that Tanksley, I guess, 25? Yeah, 25 Tanksley. He will not make the line of scrimmage. He will lose back a couple of yards, 2 yards, let's call it. Back, well, now they're going to say 1. 2nd down and 11 for the 16-yard line for the Mustangs. Clock's at 9:01 and running. We'll be on the road next week. Our 2nd road game of the year. We only have 4, so we'll get 2 of those out of the way quickly. We'll be at Heritage High School, the Mountaineers, up there in a beautiful setting, probably the prettiest setting of any school around here we play. Pope back on the keeper, calls his own number, plunges into the middle, down across the 15, down about the 13-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 to go. Yep, give him a 3-yard gain, 4-yard gain, 3rd and 7 to go. It was 2nd and 11. It's 3rd and 7 now for the Mustangs. 14-0 Mustangs, and I'm not sure who they play next week. I don't have their schedule in front of me. It will be for Bradley a region game, Region 2-6. Who they have? Walker's at Ray County, Joe says, next week. And here's a time call by... penalty. Delay of illegal procedure on the Mustangs, backs them up 5, so it's 3rd and 13 now. I'm not sure. I didn't see that. That was called before the snap was even made. Must have been a lineman moved inside there. We couldn't see. But 3rd and 13 for the Mustangs now. They'll crank the clock again at 8:15. Mustangs up 14-0, looking to go into halftime with a lead over the Bears here at Bear Stadium. They've not beaten the Bears since 2014 it was, I believe, or 15? 14. Pope back, looking, throwing into the end zone over everybody. Back there, overthrown, and a flag. Oh, man, they're going to call interference. The official in front of it didn't call it, but the 2 trailing and the 1 way down the field in the end zone both call it. So that's going to be personal foul, or not a personal foul, but pass interference on the Bears. And it'll be half the distance from the 13 to the 6 or so. And I believe that'll be an automatic first down, if I remember right. Maybe, maybe not. It's on the Bears. There's this signal given to the crowd. And they're going to mark it off from the
18.
18.
Had a 5-yard.
That's right, 18.
Down to the 9. That's what it is. Half the distance.
9-yard line, half the distance. It's not an automatic first down. It's still going to be third down. And where we got to go? Looks like about 4 to go. Third and about 4 from the Bear 9-yard line. They've got to get to right at the 5 for a first down. And I see lightning off in the distance again, Earl. I'm surprised the officials haven't seen that. If I can see it, I guess maybe from up here I can see it, and down there they can't. We do not need to see that, though. 7:57 to go.
I did not see that down here.
Did you see it, Gwen?
No, not at all.
No, you can't see it from down there. You're down in the valley.
Handoff in the middle. No, it's going to be Pope. He's going to be short. It's going to be fourth down. And Gwen, we don't need this tonight. We had enough of that last week.
That's true. We don't need it.
Once again, that is
It's going to be fourth down and just about a yard to go now as the gain is about 3 on the play. That was Pope on the keeper. It'll be right at a yard. They're going to put in their heavy set. These big old tank-like guys come in to the field. And they're going to line up in the backfield with Pope. And let's see who's in there with him in the backfield. It's not Swafford. That's not Jackson. It's going to be number 42, looks like. Eli Denton. And a long, long time getting the play clocks down to 3. I guess they're going to call time here. They're going to call time before the play clock expires. And they'll take a break, and we'll take a timeout on the field for the Bears.
CatnapperDirect.com is the locals only division of Jackson Furniture, based in Cleveland, Tennessee, and selling exclusively to the citizens of Bradley County. For 87 years, we have crafted comfort for the home. We are proud to offer factory direct furniture that is designed, engineered, and crafted by our team of over 1,000 hardworking employees. You may shop your style from collections of farmhouse, contemporary, traditional, and modern all in one place. Catnapper is crafted in Cleveland and available online at catnapperdirect.com.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Up the middle does not get the first down, I don't think. No, it's going to go over to the Bears as he tries to go up the middle on a sneak, and they go into a pile of Bear defenders. So the Bears do finally stop the Mustangs. Yeah. 7 or 8 yard line.
No gain. He's at the 6.
That was a nice dog pile blocking that.
Started at the 6. He ends. Well, he might have even lost a little bit. I think that is closer to the 7-yard line now.
When there were a lot of people in there for the Bears on that play.
I counted 5. I counted 5 down there, right at the quarterback.
I suspect that's probably what they're trying to do. He'd been moving the ball pretty good tonight. And it's 7:03 to go. The Bears will take over down 14-0. Boy, it would be nice if they could get a drive underway and get some momentum of some kind, but they're deep in their own territory at the 6-yard line. We saw them last week with a 99-yard drive. Man in motion, left to right for the Bears. Snap to McCleary, back in the end zone. He's going to throw out of the end zone. He's going to be rushed. Going to throw it out in the flat. It's going to be overthrown, incomplete. He's high on his passes tonight. Just high. Looks like Braden Clark out there on the reception, the intended receiver maybe. But he's thrown, the pass has been incomplete on ball being high. Second down 10 to go for the Bears at 6:57 to go in the first half play. Coming over on Southland Finance halftime show today, we'll also have our trivia question. We're going to give away a Pizza Hut large pizza to someone. By the way, our Taziki's fan of the week this week was none other than Mercedes Garcia. Mercedes Garcia, congratulations, our winner this week for Pizza Hut pizza. We appreciate Pizza Hut, another one of our sponsors. Second and 10 for the Bears at 6:57 to go. McCleary, back, throw, quick hitter, complete. And there's a flag, 2 flags, 3 flags, and that's in the area where you're going to expect to see holding. Probably going to be a hold against the Bears. Another major penalty if it is. They got good yardage. It wouldn't have been a first down, but been out to about the 19 or 14-yard line. Going to be a hold on the Bears. And Earl, who caught that pass? It was a wingback, it looked like, and Cannon Hall caught it. He's been the go-to man for the Bears receiver-wise this year. Back it up just 5 yards. That's about all he can go, which is half the distance, actually. Nope, going to back it up to the, is that the 3 or the 4? I guess it's at the 6-yard line. So it's a 3-yard mark-off for the Andrew B. Morgan Law Offices. And Andrew, we don't want to be calling your name too much tonight. That's not a good sign there. Empty backfield for the Bears now. Twins either side. McCleary in an empty backfield with 6:48 clock running. 2nd and 13 for the Bears. A long snap count. Here's the snap, a low snap, picks it up off the ground, throws it out, and the flat's going to be incomplete, or was it? Well, I don't know if he caught that. Give us a signal, Mr. Official. I guess he caught that play.
Looks like he caught it. Hey, Gary?
Yes, sir.
That lightning we saw was probably near Saudi Daisy. They have a late kickoff now set for 8:35 against East Hamilton.
Uh-oh, didn't know that. Have you seen any of those scores yet?
Not.
Okay. Well, that tells you that there's a down there along the river.
That's where that storm cell is, on the other side of the river. Stay over.
3rd and 13 now. Back goes McCleary, looking. Going to roll out to his left, going to roll out. He's going to tuck it and run, and he'll not get anywhere near a first down. Matter of fact, knocked down hard about the 7-yard line for a gain of 4. It's going to be 4th down for the Bears. And, boy, there's a big streak of lightning. 4th down and right at 10 to go after a gain of 4 to the 7. And with 5:42 clock running here, the Bears are going to have to punt out of their end zone. Braden Clark likes a long drop back to punt. And once again, the Mustangs are going to have great field position as their man is back at the Bear 35 to receive this. And that's going to be, and here's the snap away. We'll get that in a moment for you. And it's blocked in the end zone. It's going to be recovered. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That's a touchdown.
Yep, it was blocked by somebody coming through the line there. Blocked cleanly. It bounced high in the air and come down in the hands of one of the Mustangs. I'm not sure who recovered that. But it's going to be a first down or touchdown for the Mustangs in Tennessee Valley Raji with an edge cycle extra point coming up here. 20-0. Mustangs over the Bears here at 5:19 to go in the first half of play. You're listening to Live Coach here on the Buzz 101.3 as well as Mix 104.1. You can download our app, a free app on your phone, My Mix 104.1. Listen to any of our 3 stations, including Fiesta 99.1. Here's a high snap. The place down that kick is up. It's plenty high enough, and it's good. 21-0 our score at 5:19 to go in the half. We'll return in 1 minute, or make that 30 seconds with another Walker Valley kickoff. Back in 1/2 minute.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Bradley Central High School's Bears Stadium. The Bears down 21-0. Now 5:19 to go in the half. They'll be receiving yet another kickoff for the Mustangs. The Bears have had a kick blocked. They've had a turnover that set up the Mustangs. The Mustangs are not really driven too long. They've had one. Their first drive was the longest one they've had so far, but that one was blocked in the end zone by someone, and we don't know who. A lot of guys broke through there, and it's hard to tell who.
And it was a big guy, Gary. I didn't get his number. Nobody up here got his number, but he was a good-sized kid, I tell you that.
And now they're calling the teams back off the field. Hopefully this is just a timeout. Timeout Walker Valley. Okay, Walker Valley calls timeout. They might try an onside kicker. Who knows? Why not? You're up 21-0, 5 minutes to go in a half. Even Brian Howard doesn't know who blocked that. He's apologized to the Mustang faithful not being able to identify. And you look across the side, there's a big crowd over there now. And on the Bradley side as well,
We're close to capacity at 50%.
Yep.
We got a good crowd tonight.
I think we might be a little over 50, but I'm not going to say anything.
It's 100% down here on the field.
And with 5:19 in the half, 21-0, the Bears leading, or trailing 21-0 the Mustangs. Been a long day, folks.
And Gary, I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect a lackluster performance by the Bears, and I didn't expect a 21-0 lead midway the second quarter by either team, really. I thought it would be a good game, but so far it's been all Walker Valley. Let's just tell it like it is. The Bears still haven't showed up.
Nope, and it looks like the Mustangs certainly came to play today. Kicking off will be, that's going to be the guy with a weird name. Kangle Sabani. I apologize for calling it weird. I've not heard that name before. Here's a kick taken, going to bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds, maybe. Yep. It'll go out of bounds, and they'll take the ball to 35-yard. Let's kicking it out of bounds.
Okay.
Penalty will be taken as a ball at the 35-yard line for the Bears. That's generally where they take it. I think they can force a return kick if they want to, but typically always takes the 35. Bears come to the sidelines, the Mustangs return to theirs, and at 5:19 to go in the half, 21-0, Mustangs over the Bears. Yep, Brady will take it at the 35. And I think we're set to go now. No timeout call here. We'll keep it right here. Coming up at halftime, our Southland Finance halftime shows was a trivia question. Going to make it pretty easy on you tonight on the trivia, but you're going to have to know the answer. It's not a gimme. And we'll have that along with the end of the game, our Jenkins post-game show by Jenkins Deli. Here's a snap to McCleary. Handoff in the middle. Trying to get to Weeby Javon. He's going to get some yards. Just got 5. He got 10, 15, 20, 50, 45, 40. Down to the 36-yard line where he's finally pushed out of bounds. Javon Burt signals first down for the Bears and Cleveland forward at the 36-yard line to Mustang territory.
Put a little excitement that time into Bradley Faithful as he takes it to the 36-yard line. He started at his own 35, so that's a 29-yard run.
Biggest gain of the night for the Bears.
It's the first down, Jerry, in a long time.
Yes, 5:09 to go in the game. Got plenty of time to score. McCleary barking the signals. Hands off, and this time Javon is hitting the backfield. He will lose major yardage. They were there before he had the ball in his hands almost. Could have caused a fumble back to the 44 or 41-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 1, 2, 3, 5 yards. Second and 15 to go. They got to get to the 26. So, yep, it's going to be second down and 15 to go for the Bears. They have snuffed out the Bradley running game pretty much tonight, except the one run by Javon there, that run prior to this last play. 4:40 clock running. Bears have 2 timeouts. The Mustangs have 2 as well. Here in the game. 21-0 Mustangs over the Bears. Bears on the road at Maryville Heritage next week. They don't call them Maryville Heritage, just Heritage. The snap. The handoff. This time going out wide right. It's going to be Cannon Hall. He's got 5. Excuse me, it's going to be Jackson Wilson, and a 15-yarder comes in on top of that. I believe they had him a face mask when they brought him down to the ground to the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 on the play for a first and 10. And did you see the call? Win personal foul? Face mask. Wynn's right there. He saw it. Face mask call against the Mustangs. Will mark it off at half the distance from the 25-yard line. Will be first and 10 for the Bears. Probably down about the 12 and a half or so. Face mask are all personal fouls. There's no 5-yard penalties for face mask. Yep, right on the 12 and a half yard line for the Bears. First and 10 in Mustang territory at 4:21 to go here in the opening half. They've changed the scoreboard to show the Bears with 1 timeout now. Play clock's at 20. Big Carter Howard shifts underneath there, and the ball is botched in midair on the snap, and then Jackson Wilson going to be hit for a loss, but they're going to mark him at the 16, only a 1-yard loss. Boy, that was messed up in the start that time. A high snap. I don't think that McCleary was looking for it. Didn't look like it, and it bounced right off his fingertips into the hands of Jackson Wilson, who the play was intended for to start with. So a loss of...
Only going to give him, from the 13 back to the 16.
They blew the whistle.
3 yards.
Whistle blew it dead.
Yep. So it's going to be second down and a good 12 to go or almost 13 to go. Loss of 3 on the play. The snap, a low snap. Back goes McCleary looking across the middle into the end zone. He's got his man. Touchdown, Bradley Central. Bears. Who is that now?
Cannon Hall.
Cannon Hall. Wide open that time. He gave a post fake route and cut left. He was wide open for the touchdown for the Bears and Tennessee Valley Rollins. Wow. They needed that right before the halftime with 3:28 to go. 21-6 our score. The Mustangs still on top. But the Bears, well, have something to talk about at halftime. They'll have a lot to talk about at halftime. Here comes the attempted kick by Era Rojas for the PAT for Ed Cycles. That kick is up. It is high. It is long. It is good. Timeout on the field. 3:28 to go. Back in a half minute. On the Buzz, 101.3 and Mix 104.1. The game is supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Bear kickoff now, 21-7 our score, 3:28 and a half. I'd like to give a shout out to Corky and Annette Whitlock. We know they're listening in as always. We appreciate them, love them. If it wasn't for Corky Whitlock, you and I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
That's for sure. we owe the Whitlocks a lot.
Yes, more than we could ever repay them.
Yes, indeed.
Love them dearly.
Wonderful people.
Absolutely. Love you, Corky and Annette. Thank you for listening in. Bears getting ready after that may build some momentum for us now. Let's see what the defense does now with the kickoff coming up from here at Rojas.
65-yard drive in 6 plays for the Bears and provided just a little bit of excitement for the Bear faithful.
Well, they quit making some penalties. And now that was how long the drive was at? 65 yards. Here comes the kick, high end over end, taken at the 19 to the 20 to the 25 in the middle to the 30, 35, and brought down to the 38-yard line by the Bears.
Brody Swafford again.
Swafford on the return.
Excellent.
Tackler was Marcus Goree on the tackle for the Bears.
Taken down by Marcus Goree.
Winds it getting any cooler down on the field at all?
No, it's not. I think it's getting hotter.
Wow. I know it's muggy up here, that's for sure. Have you seen Javen?
It is getting hotter. It went up a degree.
Have you seen Javen down there in street clothes?
I have, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have. He looks loose, you know.
Yep.
Not walking around stiff, but man, it would be great to see him back on the field soon.
Yeah, sure would. May not happen, though. Hopefully we can see. 3:21 to go and a half, 21-7. Earl, maybe we got some things going. Let's see if the defense reacts now.
Yep, 3:21 to go, and we need a stop and good field position here. It'd be great.
Pope with a snap, looking to his right, a little screen bubble out in the middle. He's going to be hit and losing yardage. Boy, had that one covered up. Had to get you fired up.
28.
That's going to be
that's
Cade Jorda, we think. A loss of 2, second down and 12 to go at the Mustang 35-yard line. Actually, a little more than 12 to go. Clock's running at 3:01. I'm sure the Mustangs will be content to run these plays, not stop the clock with incomplete passes. Go to the dressing room with a 14-point lead, but the Bears trying to have something said about that. Brady does have.
I got a confirmation on that block. It was Cade Jagerda. I'm butchering that.
Jarda.
Thank you. That's who blocked the punt.
Okay, great. Appreciate you letting us know, Jade. Cade Jarda. He is number, we'll get here in a minute. Here's a handoff in the middle. He's going to have good yardage out, but not a first down. That's the Bear 40 to the 42. Tanksley. The Bears going to call time, I believe, use their final timeout here. Someone called time. I believe the Bears did. And to be 3rd down and 5 to go after this timeout, brought to you for the Bears by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. We'll take a 30-second break and return here at 2:27 to go in the half. 21-7 our score. The Bears trailing the Mustangs here on Mix 104.1 and Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Back in 30 seconds. and a proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive of the award-winning, locally made VW Atlas at villagevw.com. Some great folks down there in the Chattanooga area. A lot of folks in Cleveland find their employment there. And here we go. It's going to be third down and 5 of the Mustangs at their 42-yard line. The Bears trying to keep this momentum going. They've just scored, make it 21-7. They're still down by 14. Be nice going to halftime, though, on a roll. Trips left side for the Mustangs. Pope. Now they look to the sidelines. He claps his hand once, looks to the sidelines, changing to play at the line. Bradley with 3 down linemen. They're going to go for the pass, it looks like here. Back goes Pope to pass, throwing out into the flats. Going to be complete, but short of the first down. He falls down. The pass was low and away. He fell down. It's going to be a yard, or at least a good yard.
Swafford again.
Swafford. And the Bears will call a timeout here.
And the Bears.
That'll be their final one of the game, we think. So let's take one more quick break here. And by the way, we'd like to remind you also, Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care. No matter if it's a sports injury, a work injury, or you just have a stumbling, bumbling accident at home like many of us old fogies do, Wojtek Center has you covered no matter how you get injured. Visit them at Wojtek.com and see Dr. Gary Wojtek, a good friend of ours. Back in 1.5 minutes on The Buzz.
CatnapperDirect.com is the locals only division of Jackson Furniture, based in Cleveland, Tennessee, and selling exclusively to the citizens of Bradley County. For 87 years, we have crafted comfort for the home. We are proud to offer factory direct furniture that is designed, engineered, and crafted by our team of over 1,000 hardworking employees. You may shop your style from collections of farmhouse, contemporary, traditional, and modern, all in one place. Catnapper is crafted in Cleveland and available online at catnapperdirect.com.
Mustangs here with 2:18 to go, and they are going to line up in punt formation, but don't be surprised. They got receivers out either side. It's sort of a modified punt formation. Now they're going to call them back in. I think they're waiting to see what the Bear defense did. They're going to pull them back in now, and boy, the play clock. Well, they got plenty of time on the play clock. I believe they're going to kick it. Here, a bad snap down low. Bradley was going for the block. They don't get it. A high punt away. Nobody back to return. It's going to hit and roll and walk about his favor all the way down inside the 20 to the 17, 18? Inside 15. Inside 15 to 13 looks like.
Margaret about the 12.
We're going to place it down. Going to be first and 10 for the Bears.
Maybe the 13.
Yeah, I believe it's a 13.
Yep.
So with 2:07 to go and no timeouts left. No timeouts for the Bears. 2:07 to go. They're down 21-7. Let's see if they try to light it up and move it down the field. Try to hold serve here in the what's been a long second quarter play. Very, very long. It was a quick first period, but slowed down here considerably in the second. We'll have Dr. Cash coming up on our South Finance halftime show.
With 147 seconds to go here in the first half.
And here comes empty backfield. McCleary back, looking long, throwing out into the flat. It's going to be complete for a first down and then pushed out of bounds. That saves the Bears some time at the 20. Right at the 20. A gain of 7, 2nd and 3 to Cannon Hall. Again, Cannon Hall has been the go-to guy this week, just like last week, and he's very, very capable. He's a senior. He's bound to play some college ball, I think, somewhere. Second down and 3, 2:01. Clock will start on the snap. There it is. McCleary back out in the flat again. Braden Clark catches it. It's going to be complete out to the 23, and that's going to be, I believe that's a 1st and 10. 6 on the far side. And is it or is it not? Yes, it is. A Cleveland Ford 1st and 10 for the Bears. On the far side of the field, it was close, but it would be a 1st and 10 for the Bears.
And it's another
1:58 now and a half. Empty backfield for the Bears. Trips left. Back goes McCleary, looking left, throwing across the middle, going to be complete to the 25 to the 30, and great tackle, open field tackle. That's going to be a reception by Cannon Hall to the 30, a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4, but they're playing the sidelines. That time they didn't get out, though. Clock is running. He got tripped before he got out. Minute 40 to go. When we need to get another score here, bud.
We sure do.
1:33. We'll try to catch you up on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard at halftime as well. Here goes McCleary on the reverse. Coming into the middle, going to be Javon sidestepping 1, 2, 3. Now he gets loose. He's going to have 5, 6 yards, spinning free again up across the 35 to the 38, where it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. That will stop the clock at 1:20 to move the chains. Second after that time got Javon loose for the 1st and 10. And Brandon will spike the ball as they go under center for the first time of the game. They'll stop it at 1:16 to go. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go. You'll recall you have to spike the ball under center. You can't take it in the shotgun formation. It has to be spiked under center. We had a situation a couple of years ago that hurt us with that call. Man, remember that one. With 1:16 to go, here come the Bears quickly to the line of scrimmage. They've not huddled all night long, I don't believe. Trips left, trips right. Twins left and right. One man in the backfield with McCleary in there for protection. Here goes McCleary out in the flat. It's going to be complete on a nice diving catch by Cannon Hall. Good game down to the 48, where it's going to be inbounds. McCleary to Cannon Hall at the Bear 48. 2nd down and 2 to go after a 3rd down. So they spiked the ball, and here comes that run into the middle, and will he get the first? He got progress, but he's going to be close to a first. He's going to stop the clock to check it out. Bears are signaling 1st down. The officials will have the final say on this. And looks like the chain game's going to move it. And it is a 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland Ford again. Another 1st down. Not by much again, but it is a 1st and down. They move the chains. Ball at the Bear 49 with 51 seconds to go, and the clock is running. Bears got to get the line in a hurry. Empty backfield again. Trips left side. Twins right for the Bears. Everybody's out to receive. It's like playground football. Back goes McCleary. Looking, rolling. Looking. Going to throw it out. The flat's going to be incomplete. That's probably good because it stopped the clock with 34 to go. If he caught that, he would not have had it first and been down in bounds.
I think that was intended for Carter.
Yep. Carter Howard. Yep.
And Aiden was chased out of the pocket, and he was running to his left and throwing on the run, and that affected his throwing just a tad there. But Bears are in a 2nd down situation. 34 ticks left on the clock here in the 1st half.
2nd down and 10 to go for the Bears. They got plenty of time, even without timeouts. Again, they'll have 5 men out to receive. McCleary back looking right this time. Throwing across the middle. Pass is going to be overthrown again. That time intended for, looks like, Cannon Hall again. It's going to be 3rd and 10. They'll go for it on 4th, I'm sure, here with only 29 seconds to go. And Aiden, he's just a little high on his passes. Just a little high.
Throughout the entire 1st half, even out in the flat, he's leading his men just a little bit high, and they're jumping for it, but needs to bring it down to their level.
What's that, 17 attempts he's had tonight? It's way more than I thought we'd have.
Yep.
Here's a snap in an empty backfield. McCleary back again, looking, throwing, cross the middle. It'll be going to be complete. It'll be a 1st down for the Bears down to the 37-yard line. They'll stop the clock to move the chains.
That's Braden Clark.
Good reception on a great pass that time, right in his hands, and laid him perfectly with 23 seconds to go. Brady would like to get down here and maybe get a touchdown, at least get close enough for a field goal try, hopefully. Clock's at 38. They'll crank the clock one more time. 1st 10, they're going to spike the ball under center. Then there's a spike. 19.1 to go. Time for a couple of plays. Coming up halftime, our South Alliance halftime show. Glad to bring that to. We'll look at our scoreboard brought to you by Eller's Ace Hardware with 19.1 in the half. Empty backfield again. McCleary back, looking, throws out in the flat. Going to be complete and stepped out of bounds to stop it at the 33 or 34-yard line. I believe it's the 33. Cannon Hall again on the catch. It's a 33. A gain of 5. It will be 3rd and 5 to go for the Bears at the Mustang 33-yard line. Gain of 5, 3rd and 5 coming up. Cannon Hall has been the man tonight for the Bears reception-wise, like Brody Swalward has for the Mustangs. Bears probably have a couple more plays left if we can get a 1st down here, especially. The empty backfield. Look, trips left, twins right. Back goes McCleary. Looking out in the flat. It's going to be complete and caught for a 1st down again and out of bounds to stop the clock. He may be short of the 1st. I believe he is about a yard shy. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go. And they're maybe going to measure this one. Those poor chain guys going to come all the way across the field. And they've done move the ball on the sidelines. Well, the officials standing on the sidelines here. They're looking it over closely. And I don't know if it's a 1st down or not. It doesn't appear to be exactly from here. But nope, they're not even going to measure. Fourth down.
They're saying a little bit short. Fourth down.
28-yard line.
Yeah, the ball is touching the 28.
But they got to get inside, I guess.
Yep. So it's literally less than a foot.
And it'd stop the clock to get a first down if it doesn't take too long. It'll be an empty backfield again. I don't think they'll go over the top. I think they'll try to get a first and kill the clock and go one play into the end zone, I would guess. Pope back looking. Throwing across the middle. It's going to be whistle dead. Flag on the play. That's going to be probably on the Bears because they whistled play dead before it got started.
And he was throwing for Javon that time.
Yeah, procedure apparently on the Bears. Motion, I guess you could say. Another Andrew B. Morgan losses penalty. Bears have had several of those now, about 6 or so. Seems like more than that.
6, you're right.
Half a dozen. Clock ran to 9.3, so that shortened things up a little bit more. Again, 5 wide receivers out. McCleary back, looking. Going across the middle, down the field. It's going to be tipped high, incomplete. There's a flag. There's interference.
4.5 seconds left.
And Bears will have one play after a mark-off from the 33. That'll be a 15-yard mark-off, and getting up very, very slowly is that Hall?
That was Javon.
That's Javon, yeah. 2 and 3. It's hard to tell the numbers here. He's greeted by his brother, it looks like, or somebody.
Yes, that was his brother.
He doesn't have an arm in a sling right now.
No?
And here we go. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Bears from Cleveland Ford at the Mustang.
Where have they put it? Inside the 10? Inside the 5.
Inside the 5. 4-yard line. Boy, with 4 seconds to go.
Pass interference is the call.
What?
It is not automatic first down.
They moved it back.
Well, they moved it back to the 18. So
I was going to say that.
That's where the flag occurred.
Yeah.
That's not the way you do it in high school. They're going to try a field goal here. Be a 35-yarder by Era Rojas. 35-yarder. Holding is Jackson Wilson, I believe.
We'll try the field goal.
And with 4.5, they will try the field goal. He can kick him that far. From the right hash mark. Here's the snap. It's good. The kick is certainly long enough.
That's pretty good.
It looks good from here. It's good.
That's how you do it.
That's why you do it. So the Bears do have the momentum as the clock winds to 0 here at the end of the first half. 21-10 our score. The Mustangs over the Bears. And we'll take a 2-minute timeout and come back with a Southland Finance halftime show here on the Buzz 101.3 and Mix 104.1. Back in 2 minutes.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
halftime here, or halftime, South Alpha halftime show. 21-10, the Bears with a last-second field goal. Please join now a good friend and a great leader, Dr. Linda Cash. First off, congratulations on your recent accomplishment. You're recognized around the state for your great leadership. It goes without saying, it's appreciated by all of us. And I got a grandson now at Lake Forest.
All right.
Just left Walker Valley down there, and we're glad to have you here with us again. Dr. Cash, first off, let me step back a little bit.
Okay.
Back in March, we had a conversation over at Murfreesboro.
Yes, we did.
And I asked you that night, I said, what about this pandemic thing that people talk about? Little did we know 2 days later that we would have our tournament canceled. And then about the same time, you announced that school would be out in Cleveland, in Bradley County, I guess. And then across the state, it was that way. So,
and you know,
go ahead. You're okay.
You know, at the time, we thought, okay, we might be out like the flu, a few days, 3, 4, and then not coming back. It really took us all by surprise. But I can honestly say that our teachers and all of Bradley County, we stepped up, to do the best that we could do about taking care of our kids between food and learning and social emotional. Our counselors stepped in. So I am proud of where we were and what we did, but it sure feels good to be back.
Oh, it really does. And I guess the thing that I was impressed with, one of the things, a lot of things, but when school was stopped, kids were fed.
Yes, sir.
And that people don't realize there's poverty pockets around here and in a bad situation financially for some families. This is it. Sometimes it's the biggest meal, the best meal, sometimes the only meal that some of these young kids get. And you had food trucks on each end of the county and to schools. And I would go by every day to the food truck on the south end and just say hi, thank you, appreciate it, and talk to folks there, because that was a huge thing. Fed them all through the rest of the school year. And I know that took a lot of coordination.
It was organization, coordination. Our school nutrition program with Emily Brown in the lead, all of our school nutrition workers stepped up in a way that you could never expect. It did more than anyone would ever think that we could. And then you had all those teachers and assistants and volunteers from churches helping. It was just amazing. It shows the community of Bradley County, especially the community love that we have for our families in the Bradley County schools.
It made you feel good, just a good warm feeling there for all of us that are involved. You've also, we also had the tornado outbreak in April to compound things during the pandemic with schools out, and just it seems like 2020 has been a disaster from you.
It has, but I also know that good things came out of this as well, because we did find out that as a community we can step up and take care of each other, our families. It's not just our school families, it's our community families, our church families, our business families. It's everybody working together, and that's just this community. But when we're here together on a football field and we're going to school, you can see the relief and just anything that makes us feel normal. Although this is not normal,
but it's still a positive.
It's still a very positive thing. We also found more kids playing outside. Some good things, but nothing takes the place of being with a teacher, connecting with those families, having hot meals every day. The students learning from each other, socialization. Just a good thing to be in school.
I had some kids tell me, said, boy, it's nice to be out back in March.
Yes.
Boy, hey, we were out of school now for a few days, and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, I miss my buddies, I miss my teachers, I miss going to school, what school it was, city and county. You don't realize the kids, the bond that they have that will last the rest of their life, and they miss that. And to get back in, we had the staggered start with one half one day, one next. I've been up here subbing at Bradley the last several days, the first couple of weeks, and I'm amazed at the cooperation and the coordination that Mr. Spanger and all his folks have with the way the school is set up. They're in the hallways, and all the kids are having their hands squirted when they come into the classroom, wiping down all the desks when they leave, and nobody's complaining. Everybody's glad to chip in.
We are so thankful to be able to be together, and that's the honest truth. And when people ask me at first, they were like, we shouldn't go. I said, well, this is not going away, so let's just do everything we know how to do and get everything back to normal. As I visited schools this week, one of the things I saw was teachers saying thank you. I'm not as afraid anymore, but because I'm with my kids. And they talked about worrying about their kids when we weren't in school because we couldn't see them, we couldn't talk with them. And now it is that teachers do what they need to do. Our staff does what we need to do, just taking care of each other. We do have to take care of each other and knowing that we can do this together.
I think the fact that the kids are in school, especially the younger kids, is a comfort thing for them.
Yes.
I'm back with my buddies and my teacher, and I love my teacher, and they're doing their work and stuff like that. Some of them are doing some homeschooling now and the virtual schooling and stuff like that, but the in-person schooling that I see taking place, now we're back full students all the time. I've seen very little illnesses or anything indicated here in our school system and everything.
No, we haven't, and I think, one, I can tell you that the cleaning protocols, and like you said, teachers cleaning up after every classroom and wiping everything down, but the kids are doing their part too.
Yes, they are.
They really are. When we ask them to stay at home if they're sick, they really are staying at home when they're sick. But it's not an illness that is scaring us. It's natural, normal things, and it's real positive. I actually had a high schooler last week talk to me and say, whatever you do, don't let us go home again.
Well, that's great to hear.
That's pretty awesome to hear from a kid.
Yeah, it sure is. Let's get an update. Where do we stand with Black Fox and North Lee and their
That is awesome.
buildings?
Well, North Lee is occupied.
Okay.
And of course, we have some cleanup to do and some grading to do out on the outside and stuff, but the kids are in the building ready to go. We have our final walkthrough tomorrow at Black Fox with the fire marshal, so we're hoping early next week we may be in those 4 pods. So it's moving. We're excited.
Wow.
And it's pretty too.
And I saw the official groundbreaking at the Pie Center, so that's coming down the pipe. So
we signed, the board voted to sign that contract for construction tonight.
Really?
Yes. So we will be, we'll see dirt moving early September, and it's going to change that whole corner.
Well, it needs to be changed. It's pretty ugly right now.
It does. It's going to be beautiful, though.
And it's going to be a great thing for the students, our high school systems. And I've talked to some of the folks up here, and they're very excited about that and all. And, well, you're doing a great job. I mean, you get rave reviews, and obviously you're being recognized around the state now with what's going on. And you'll be the first to say it, the people under you that make you the leader you are.
That's what I was going to say. It's the people around me that work hard and keep me informed and go the extra mile that makes me look good. I'm just the one that helps them carry it out, but they're the ones that actually make things happen. So, and most valuable we have are those teachers in those classrooms, those administrators in those schools.
Well, don't sell yourself short. You have to make the tough calls a lot of times too. But that's what you're there for.
That is.
And how long have you been here with us now?
This is year 6.
6th year. I was going to guess 4 or 5
This
today.
is
I was thinking about this, but 6 years. Wow.
Yeah, and
time really flies.
love the community, love my schools, my kids. Now tonight is hard for me. I won't tell you it's not. I love all of these students and both high schools. But the most exciting thing to me is we are on the field.
Yes.
If we were worried, we would not be on the field. So we're excited about that.
I told Earl last week we sat through 3 lightning delays up there in Farragut. I don't care. We're playing football.
That's right.
Come back tonight, it's hot as all get, and it's humid as all get out here, and it's a little bit on the miserable side. Hey, that's okay. We're playing football.
We're playing football. We're out there. We're playing football.
Well, we thank you as always for joining us and giving us some great updates and information on everything. And congratulations again on your recent award there. Let's keep the schools open.
Let's keep them open. Keep well, safe. We're on a roll. Let's keep it going.
And everybody's got to do their part to prevent the spread of this. And if it's wearing masks or social distancing or whatever, be smart, be safe, not just for yourself, but for all the folks that's ringing like us old folks, me and Earl here. We don't need anybody getting sick and serious because it is a serious disease.
It is serious, and that's why we need to keep up. We can't get slack, Right. We still got to keep doing the things we need to do. Social distance, wash your hands, wear your mask when you're around people. Just all the good things.
That's Dr. Linda Cash. Thank you, Dr. Cash, as always.
All right, thank you.
Dr. Cash giving us an update on a lot of things and talking about the pandemic and all that. Let's take another 2-minute timeout when we come back here on the Buzz on our South Finance halftime show. By the way, let's do the trivia question before we go to break. The trivia question tonight is what year did the Bradley Central Bears and the Walker Valley Mustangs first play football? What year did they first play football? We'll take a break here, a 2-minute break. If you know the answer to that, call 476-0076, 476-0076, and give the answer there to Morgan, and you win a Pizza Hut large-size pizza if you're the first correct caller. What year did Bradley Central and Walker Valley first play football? Not basketball, but football. And we'll be back in 2 minutes on the Southline Finance halftime show.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love. My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
CatnapperDirect.com is the locals' only division of Jackson Furniture, based in Cleveland, Tennessee, and selling exclusively to the citizens of Bradley County. For 87 years, we have crafted comfort for the home. We are proud to offer factory direct furniture that is designed, engineered, and crafted by our team of over 1,000 hardworking employees. You may shop your style from collections of farmhouse, contemporary, traditional, and modern all in one place. Catnapper is crafted in Cleveland and available online at CatnapperDirect.com.
We're at halftime of Southland Finance halftime show. I hope you heard the interview by Dr. Linda Cash there. Always willing and very happy to always help us out and update us on a lot of things about the pandemic and talk about what went on there and what's going on in the schools. The additions at Black Fox and North Lee. She said North Lee is in. Black Fox has their final walkthrough tomorrow with their fire department or fire marshal, I guess, in anticipation of being able to open there. And the Pie Center, they had the official groundbreaking. They signed the contract tonight at a meeting, the school board meeting, which means that you'll start seeing dirt be moved and they'll get that ugly building turned into a beautiful building, I'm sure, before it's all said and done. So that's the Pie Center, which is partners in industry and education. I believe is what PIE stands for, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Earl Rowan, take it away, and we'll try to get you some Elders Ace hardware scores as well, but Earl's got the stats for the first half right here.
Right you are, Gary, and I'm on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And with that last flurry in the last 2 minutes, would you believe that the Bears overtook the Walker Valley Mustangs in first downs? They were behind 7-3 and then had a flurry of first downs moving down the field in that last 2.5 minutes and ended up, neither team has racked up a huge amount of first downs. The Bears have 8 here at halftime. Walker Valley has 7. And the rushing department, the Bears had 12 attempts for 47 yards total rushing here at halftime, and the Mustangs have 16 attempts for 66 yards. And I'll break down that individual rushing here in just a moment. In the passing department, Aiden McClary doing all the throwing for the Bears, and he went to the air 20 times, completed 14, and for a total of 95 yards. 14 out of 20 for Aiden, 95 yards. Tucker Pope likewise doing all of the throwing for the Walker Valley Mustangs, 7 out of 9 for the big senior quarterback. Tucker Pope, 7 completions out of 9 attempts, 127 yards. We've had no interceptions so far here in the first half. We have had a fumble on the part of the Bears, lost, and that was recovered by Walker Valley's Eli Denton. 1 fumble and it was lost. No fumbles on the part of the Mustangs. 2 punts by Braden Clark for the Bears. He's averaging 33 yards. We've had only 1 punt from the Mustangs. That was a 41-yarder. 6 penalties. Penalties are just about even. 6 penalties against the Bears, total of 42 yards. 5 penalties against the Mustangs, total of 56 yards. Individually rushing, Javon Burt is the workhorse for the Bears. He's carried 8 times, gained 31 yards, and Jackson Wilson has 3 carries for a total of 12, and Aiden McClary has the other carry for 4 yards for the Bears. Tucker Pope, the quarterback, in addition to his throwing, he is the rushing leader for the Mustangs, 46 yards on 10 carries for the big senior quarterback, Tucker Pope. Heath Tankersley has 3 carries for 15 yards for the Mustangs, and Jackson has 3 carries for 5 yards. And in the scoring, the Mustangs jumped on top first at the 4:39 mark late in the first quarter. Tucker Pope to Brody Swafford for 25 yards, a touchdown pass, capping a 79-yard drive in 8 plays. Brody Swafford taking it in for the touchdown on a 25-yard reception. The kick was good by Kango Sabany, and the Mustangs led late in the first quarter, 4:39, 7-0. Early in the second quarter, Tucker Pope on the very first play takes it in himself, 5 yards, capping a 51-yard drive in 7 plays for Walker Valley. And at the 11:55 mark, first play of the second quarter, Sabany's kick put the Mustangs on top of the Bears 14-0. And then a real big hole midway the second quarter at the 5:19 mark, a blocked punt in the Bear end zone. And up in the press box, we have finally given credit, I guess, to Eli Denton. If that's the case, then Eli Denton has blocked a punt for a touchdown and has also recovered the fumble. So Eli Denton on defense is a hoss tonight, and he played excellent last week in that game over the win over Cannon County. Kick again by Sabany, and with 5:19 to go in the second quarter, 21-0 Walker Valley. The Bears would come back with a touchdown of their own just a couple of minutes later at the 3:28 mark, a 65-yard drive in 6 plays, and the big one was Aiden McClary to Cannon Hall for 16 yards for the TD. The kick was added by Era Rojas, and it was 21-7. And then the Bears got an opportunity to drive virtually the length of the field in the last 2 minutes. They had to really use the clock, and they used it well. And Era Rojas came on with 4.5 seconds to go in the half, and as the horn sounded, zeros showing across the board, Era Rojas was true on a 35-yard field goal to draw the Bears within 21-10, and that's where we stand right here at halftime, Gary.
Thank you for that report there, Earl. Let's take a look at our Center for Cosmetic Dentistry Middle School report from Cleveland Middle School. It was softball winning over Boyd 9-4. The boys tennis defeated McMinn 8-1. Girls tennis lost to McMinn 3-6, and the girls soccer defeated Lake Forest 8-0. Today they had a cross-country run at Westwood. Softball, Ray, and football hosting Ray at Walker Valley in middle school football. Lake Forest reported that softball defeated Spring City H4 on Tuesday, and JV softball went 3-0 this past week in the Walker Valley Middle School softball play day. Soccer lost to Cleveland Chattanooga Christian and Ocoee Middle. Cross-country runs their season opening meet in the CMS host event tonight. It's tonight on Thursday, and soccer plays Chilhowa as well tonight. That's our middle school report brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. We're on the Southland Finance halftime show. We'll take a quick break here and be back in 1 minute with a kickoff here on the Buzz 101.3. To down the field and try to get an Elders A's Hardware scoreboard update from Jace for us.
My name is Jay Standridge, and this is the halftime show report. We got Bledsoe County on top of Eastridge, 7-6 at halftime. Squatchy County losing to Marion County, 14-7. Red Bank on top of Ottawa, 7-0. Silverdale beating Polk County, 20-7. East Hamilton beating Saudi, 14-0. Grundy County losing to South Pittsburgh, getting shut out, 21-0. And North Jackson beating Whitwell, 16-0. That's all from me. Thank you so much.
Well, Jace, you are the man on the spot. We appreciate that. That's our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard brought to you here at halftime as they put a little bit of time back on the field. I'd like to remind you folks about Buddy's Barbecue, a new place to eat in town up on Paul Huff Parkway. Buddy's Barbecue.
So good.
How many times did you eat there this week?
Twice, Sunday and Monday.
Back to back even, huh?
Man.
Well, Gwen, you can tell us how great it was, right?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. Sorry.
No, I understand. My mouth is watering now, and you know, there's nothing to eat in the press box this year. That's outlawed and banned. So we have nothing to eat. So if we don't get before the game, we get nothing. Here we are talking about Buddy's Barbecue. And
speaking of barbecue, you had over here at the, what do they call the place over here by the
Left Field Lounge?
Left Field Lounge.
Well, I did sneak a little bit of that over here, thanks to Travis Adams, our buddy there. He took care of us tonight. But Buddy's Barbecue, all you can eat ribs now, Saturday, $12.99. All you can eat ribs Saturday for $12. And Gwen, keep that in mind.
I think that's going to be a stop for me. Thank you very much.
Right there on Paul Huff Parkway, and I know Earl frequents that place as well. I used to go to the one up in Athens all the time when I was still working, and that was my stop every Friday up there in Athens. And I know Earl likes Buddy's as well, don't you, Earl?
I have reached the point where I don't get my money's worth on that all-you-can-eat. I can't eat enough. I love that Tuesday special when you can choose between. I really alternate, Gary, between chicken, barbecue chicken, a half chicken, or barbecue pork. I like that better than I do the ham, with the 2 sides and a drink and 4 hush puppies for $6.99. You can't beat that, folks.
Oh, that's right up Earl's alley there. Anytime he can save money on food, especially.
I had the wings Monday night.
Well, folks, we're about ready for kickoff here to start the third quarter here on the Buzz 101.3. Bears have, Walker Valley deferred to start the game, so they will take the ball the first possession. They lead 21-10. The Bears scored 10 unanswered points there in the second period and really got back in the game. Had some momentum going offensively and defensively as well. We'll see what the third quarter may bring. The Bears on the road next Friday will be at Heritage. We'll kick off things at 6 o'clock live in the press box at beautiful Heritage High School. And I said it's one of the most majestic settings that you will see in the high school around here on the road. Rojas with a short step up. Ball will be kicked all the way down to the 10, brought forward to the 15, to the 20, and spun down to 21. A good tackle. It's probably the best kick coverage we've had all evening here in this game. I see no more lightning off in the distance either, Earl, which is a good sign. Remember, the Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care, no matter if it is a sports injury or if you're injured at home, just bumming around like I do a lot, or you have a work injury, see the Voitech Center at Voitech.com. As Voitech.com. One of our great sponsors there.
Here we are.
And here we go, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their 21-yard line, leading at 21-10, just underway to be the first play of the third quarter. Is going to swap balls out. The team that kicks off uses their ball, and the team that takes over possession swaps it out and puts one of their own balls. I guess there's a little bit of difference depending on the brand, model, and style that you use. They are regulations, but everybody has their own choices. In the backfield will be Spencer Jackson with Pope at quarterback. They'll have twins out wide to the left. Bradley's going to have tighten them down a little bit on the outside coverage. They had some underneath passes out in the flat complete early in the game. Here is the handoff to Spencer Jackson. He'll step forward. He'll have yards up to the 25 or 6. They're going to stop the clock. Maybe a penalty. Yep, there's a flag. This could be holding on the Mustangs, which would be great for the Bears. Flag dropped back the 20-yard line. Holding on the Mustangs, so it's going to be Andrew B. Morgan Loftus' mark-off of 10 yards from near the 21 where they dropped the flag. They mark it off in the spot of the flag, and that's going to be from wow, good mark off the Bears. Push the Mustangs all the way back to their 10-yard line where it'll be 1st down and 20 to go. So the first play of the second half is not very good for the Mustangs. The same set with twins out left this time. And Pope and Jackson in the backfield. Nope, they got number 41 in there in the backfield. That's going to be I think it's 41, maybe 42. We'll see. Anyway, here's a handoff.
Jesse shirt.
And there's a handoff. And good coverage and good run by Pope, I believe, keeping the ball that time. They're going to have 10 or 11 up to the 21, a gain of 11. It's going to be second down and 9 to go still after the big gain. He comes out of the backfield. He's pretty fast, and he is real strong.
Yeah, 205-pounder is what he's listed, and I think he goes every bit of that. He may be a few pounds heavier than that, but he's got good quickness and strength.
And he's tall. He's listed at 6'1". He's every bit of that. Pope in the backfield moves his halfback to the right hip. Twins either side now. The pitch back, a little pass out in flat's going to be complete and hit and drop immediately for a loss. Whoa, cornerback had him there. It's probably Javon over there. Yep, on that corner. The pass was complete. Is that Swafford on the catch? Swafford on the catch. A loss of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 10 to go. So good defensive coverage. So that time the momentum since the midway through the second half, a quarter, has been all Bears.
Yep.
Scored the last 10. They're down 21-0. Scored the last 10, including a field goal in regulation. As the clock expired, right now they've got the Mustangs 3rd and 10. Be a big momentum boost if they could stop them here and get the ball back immediately. Back goes Pope to pass. That's time. He's going to be rushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to run it, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 34. He'll be short. It's going to be 4th down up to the 29. Make it to the 29 or so. It's going to be 4th and about a good 4 yards to go.
He's got to get to the 31.
Yep, it's 4th and 3. Yep. And I don't think they're going to change. Here comes the punt team. I started to say I don't think they'll chance it that early in the period with a lead and then that deep in their territory. Back for the Bears will go Javon Burke to receive. He will drop back to about the 38 or so in Bear territory. And drop it back to punt for the Mustangs. Is this their first punt of the night?
They have one earlier, 41-yarder.
Here comes a snap. The punt is away. It's a low line drive. It's going to hit and get a Bradley bounce, go back the other way. It's going to roll dead at the Bear 39-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 out to Cleveland Utilities power punt. We'll take a break here. A 30-second timeout. And we'll be back in just 30 seconds on the buzz. 101.3.
21 plus 11. 32-yard punt.
We'll mark up the 39-yard line of the Bears, so a nice defensive stand.
Wyndham will come to you when we come back.
The second half, they'll have a center for calls that against them 1st down at their 39-yard line.
Hey, Morgan. Okay. 10 seconds. 5. Well, let's see if the Bears can keep momentum going here in the third period. Their first possession at 9:25. The 1st and 10 at their 39-yard line, trying to get 21-10. Man in motion, left to right, in a high snap. Pope, McCleary pulls it down somehow into the 35, 40, 45. That's Javon. He's up across midfield for another big gain out into Mustang territory.
Ball popped out, but he covered it.
Yep, at the Mustang 48-yard line. First and 10 for the Bears after a 13-yard pickup for Cleveland Ford.
Exactly.
So Gwynn has the momentum noticeably changed on that side.
I think they're ramping up the energy. You saw that play happen right there, and I don't know if that was Harlem Globetrotter style, but he kept it together and made something out of it.
Boy, it was a bomb snap that time and came right into his hands there. McCleary again in the backfield. Here's Cannon Hall trying to get forward. Or Jackson Wilson. He's got 5. He's got 10, 15, 20. He's going to go. He's gone to the house. Touchdown, Bradley Central and Jackson Wilson. 48 yards. There's that freshman.
There we go. 48 yards, Gary. And Jackson Wilson breaks it all at a pay dirt. And the Bears are back in this thing.
Man, did he have a burst of speed another gear there when he got open. He had a lot of contact at the line of scrimmage, broke one tackle and got through there, and he took it to the house.
And let me tell you, Jackson had some good runs last week at Farragut. That was a great run right there. He showed some power and grit.
Rojas PAT is low. It is good. Time out of the field after Ed Cycles PAT in the Tennessee Valley Rollins touchdown. 8:45 in the third. Bears trailing out 21-17. We'll be back in 30 seconds with another Bear kickoff. Boy, the momentum definitely. Gwen, let's go to you real quick before we get to Earl's report. The momentum is definitely in the Bear jersey right now.
Extreme shifty moves right there, very reminiscent of several backs that we've had to go up the middle, and lots of speed. Found that corner, he was gone.
And that was Jackson Wilson, the freshman, for 48 yards. How many plays, Earl?
2 plays. Javon and Jackson, and that's it.
Booming kick all the way back and into the end zone. It'd be a touchbacks as Errol Rojas is really feeling his oats as well now. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their 20, but now the lead is down to 21-17, Earl.
Yep, I'm feeling a little bit better right now. Boy, there's a lot of difference in 21 to zip and 21-17, Gary.
Well, and what got it started was that first kickoff. The first touchdown we got, and then they got the field position, got the field goal. It's 21-10 going to half. Come out immediately, stopped. The Mustangs got the ball and took it 2 plays to go 61.
Really, most of the first half, that first quarter especially, there was just no life in the Bears. And boy, this third quarter, they have really come to life.
Here come the Mustangs, first down and 10. There's a flag on the Mustangs before they even get lined up. Too many men on the field. Oh, yeah. Oh, they had 12 men. He tried to sneak off, and the referee right there in his white hat caught him and threw the flag. It'll be another penalty, start another drive, backing up the Mustangs to their 15-yard line. They'll start out 1st and 15. The last drive started out 1st and 20. And Andrew B. Morgan will offset his penalty. We appreciate Andrew B. Morgan being our penalty sponsor this year. We don't necessarily want to call your name a lot, Andrew. We love you, buddy. We'll use you if we need legal help, so see him for any legal help, Oh, my goodness. Here's the snap, the handoff. Nope, the pass into the middle is going to be intercepted. Oh, my.
That was Javon, too. Boy, he would have had some.
Oh, my. Just a little high, and he couldn't pull it down, and he nearly still had it. Second and 15.
Number 8, guys.
Oh, it's 8.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be Marcus Gorey. Yeah, Gorey, and 8. Those numbers are hard to tell from up here.
You ain't kidding. I'm down here, and I can't tell.
So here we go on 2nd down and 15 for the Mustangs from their own 15-yard line. They're leading 21-17 now. It's almost given it's a passing situation unless they try and draw a screen. That bubble screen worked them a little bit early in the game. Bradley showing a rush. Here goes Pope back. He's being rushed. He's being dogged. Going to be throwing the ball. Intercepted by the Bears. To the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He is close to the touchdown. Is he in? No. 1 yard line maybe. Inside the 1. And who was that? Is that Gorey? Gorey again? Did you get a number, Gwen?
I think it was.
That's by the attorneys at law, Burke and Burke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Burke said. That's Burke.
He's walking up. He's walking nonchalant.
Took it in at the 28.
Yeah, that's Burke.
And just like that, the Bears are less than 1 yard away from taking the lead. Again, they trail 21-0. And there's the old saying, when Mo's on your side, everything goes accordingly. And that was thrown right into the hands of Burke from about the 25 or 30. Took it all the way down to inside the 1 yard line for the Bears. And here we go with the Bears. Tight formation. This is the heavy set. Hand off into the middle. They're going to push and push and push.
Should be
and a flag on the Bears. Going to be a flag, though. I see a flag on the side, Judge. That'll be on the Bears. He threw it in their direction. It'll back them up 5. That's a momentum killer. Procedure on the Bears. Maybe the set was wrong. I'm not sure. It looked like a legal set from here, but I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe an illegal formation. Backs it up to the 6 yard line. Just inside 6. 1st and goal again from the 6. You got four shots to get in, though. He was in the end zone for the touchdown that time when that penalty was called. Clock's at 8:26 in the 3rd. Bears trailing 21-17 after being down 21-0 midway through the 2nd quarter. Twins out wide, trips out wide right. This is the spread set in the shotgun. Hand off to the man in the middle, Jackson Wilson. He's going to go into the 5, down to about the 1 yard line where he'll stop cold. It'll be 2nd down from the 1.
I got you.
2nd and goal at the 1 yard line. Looks like just outside the 1. 2. Okay, from the 2 it looks like.
So I got 4 yards on that.
Yep. Clock ticks down to 8 minutes here in the 3rd. they do go that tight formation again. They were penalized. Something happened in this last set. Under center will be McCleary. Twin setbacks behind him. Handoff to one of those guys. He's going to plunge in the middle. He's going to be close.
He's right at the goal line.
He is right down there. Walker Valley comes out with the football saying it's theirs, but the referee says no. I believe we'll call it. He was down.
I think he's inside the one, Gary.
Inside the one. Gwen, is that what you see down there?
About a foot short.
About a foot short. Third down and goal from inside the one now. 7.5 to go in the third. Score here, and here's a timeout called by the Mustangs. They'll take a timeout, so they'll burn one of their 3 timeouts in the second half, and we'll take one with them on behalf of Tzatziki's here. 7:27 to go in the third, with the Bears trailing at 21-17. Back in 1 minute.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop. Check into cash.
Touchdown, they'll take their first lead of the night at 23-21. From 1 yard out, the freshman picks up the first down, the touchdown for the Bears on behalf of Tennessee Valley Raji. Here comes Era Rojas with the edge cycle extra point. Bears leading now 23-21, and what a turnaround from midway through the second quarter we've seen here tonight. Here's a snap, place down, that kick is up. And that kick is good. Timeout on the field. Bears 24, Mustangs 21. Back in 1/2 minute with a Bear kickoff here on the Buzz 101.3. We're game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
And now, the Bears are
Hey, Gary.
Yes.
I think I was looking at the comments on the YouTube stream, and I think it was Ricky McCleary.
Yep.
And this was back when Bradley hadn't scored anything. He said, just wait. It's going to be like Cleveland last year.
Well, Ricky knew then.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We got
a lot of people watching. A lot.
Great. Got to keep the momentum going here. Come on, Jack. Call me. He's taking a minute here. He's taking a minute rather than 30. Come on, I need the game back. Need it back here, Morgan. Need it back. We done missed the touchdown. Now we're going to miss a kickoff. I just asked for 30.
He's not doing a very good job now. Daydreaming or something.
Hey, Morgan. All right. Back at Bradley Center, the kickoff is returned by Spencer Jackson. He is not getting up. He's down to the 37-yard line, where they'll take over first and 10 with the Bears. Now lead 24-21. Have an injury timeout coming up here now. He returned the kickoff and was hit. And he's maybe a cramp. I'm not sure, but they're going to get him up. I don't think that's a cramp. They'd stretch him out there, but, oh, he is hurting. I hope that's just a cramp, because, boy, that's not a good sign for Walker Valley if he's out of the game. He's been their go-to running back tonight. He's got two coaches basically carrying him off the field. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, trailing at 24-21. That last play, their last drive, Earl?
Actually, only
yes, you're right.
Okay, 6 yards on that last drive, thanks to the penalty. 3 plays with Jackson Wilson taking it the final yard, and the touchdown was actually set up on that nice 27-yard return by the interception by Javon Burke. He took it in at the 28, got all the way to the 1, and then the Bears were called for a penalty, which set them back to the 6.
Handoff to Tanks in the backfield now. He's replaced Spencer Jackson. He breaks free from one tackle, gets 5 or so up across the 40 to the 43-yard line. It's going to be second down, and Tanksley has got about 6 or 5.
37 to the...
Another injured player on the field.
43, about 6 yards on that.
And that's going to be a Bear slow to get up.
Might be Burke.
Is that Burke? Oh, he's holding his toe. I can't tell. It's a single number player.
Yeah, I think it's Burke.
And there's also a Mustang down. There's 2 of them down.
Yep.
A bear and a Mustang.
We needed a water break.
That's Tanksley. Tanksley's down, limping off. They've already had Spencer Jackson's out. Uh-oh.
That's Javon Burke.
Yeah, it is Burke.
That is Burke. He is being hipped off by 2 Bradley trainers. And boy, oh boy, it has been mashed here tonight.
Well, I got to tell you, Gary, it is still 81 degrees.
That's
been that way
cramps.
since 7.
I think Javon is experiencing cramps. He's trying to walk, but he can't. That's cramps.
That's painful, too.
Yeah.
Trainers have got him now. He's going to walk off on his own power. I think he's shaking him off. He'll be back in a couple of plays, probably, we hope. Goodness gracious, we lost his brother. And we can't afford to lose another player, no matter who it is. So here we go on second down and 4 for the Mustangs from their 48-yard line, trailing at 24-21 in this game with 7 minutes exactly in the clock running here in the third. They'll shift to the heavy right side, overload that way. Pope calls his own number, plunge in the middle. He will not get the first down, not even get the line of scrimmage, I don't think.
He's going to lose a yard.
It's going to be third down. He'll mark him still at the 48, or 43, I believe. No gain, no loss. It's going to be third down now.
Yep, they're going to give him, well, actually, he might have gained a little bit.
Yep, maybe
closer to the 44.
So the Mustangs trying to regain some momentum here. They have totally lost the momentum after that great first quarter and a half, and the Bears have taken over, scored the last 24 points unanswered to take the lead here at Bear Stadium on the Buzz, 101.3. Here's a snap to Pope, throw out into the flats. Going to be complete and picked up, and he'll have the first down out across midfield down about the Bear 46 or so. It looks like we'll be a first down and 10. Where did he step out? Maybe the 48. And it'd be Swafford again on the catch. He's been quiet since that first quarter. Going to be first and 10 for Cleveland Ford and the Mustangs at the 47. Yep, I believe it'll be closer to 47 than the 48. Halfway between the marks there. Clock's at 6:10 and running here in the third. Bears 24, Mustangs 21. They are falling behind like troopers. Twins out the left side this time. Tight formation to the right side. Looking to the sideline. Going to change the play. They'll hand signals it in a different play. Play clock's at 3, 2, it's going to get them, and boy, they barely got off. Handoff in the middle. That's going to be Denton, I believe, on the carry. He'll not even get the line of scrimmage this time. Second down and about 10 still to go.
Hands it off to Jesse.
That was number 41 on the carry. That's Jesse Shirk, 41. They've had Tanksley go out, and they've had Jackson go out with injuries, and I don't know if they're going to be back to play or not tonight. Right now is number 17. That is Mark Rogers, a smallish guy. He is listed at 175, and I don't know if he'll make that. 5'9". He's way shorter than Pope, who's listed at 6'1". 11 o'clock running. Second down and 10 to go. No gain on the last play. And here goes the man in motion, shifting right to left. The snap to Pope coming up. Here it is. He'll hand off again in the middle of Rogers. He'll be hit, spun around, and gets a couple of 3 yards as he falls forward. Across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4, going to be third and 6 for the Mustangs. Bear defense trying to dig in and hold them here and take the ball and keep the momentum going on the Bear side of the ledger. And remind you again, next week on the road, 6 o'clock, live from the press box at Heritage High School up in Maryville, in Blount County, right there at the base of the Lookout Mountains, but the Smoky Mountains. That's a beautiful setting up there.
That's so beautiful.
Shotgun formation, spread offense, trips to the left side. Pope again looks to the sidelines for a new set. He's pointing out, I don't know what he's pointing at, but now he's set to go. Play Cox at 2. He's back to pass, going to throw it long across the middle, going to be complete. And it'll be a first down for the Mustangs at the Bear 35. Yep, at the Bear 35. And that's not Swafford.
It's 13.
Daniel Denton. Maybe Eli Denton's brother.
Could be.
Eli's a sophomore. Daniel is a senior wide receiver. First and 10 for Cleveland Ford. The Mustangs at the Bear 35. Bears up 24-21. Clock is stopped for the out-of-bounds play at 4:12 to go in the third period of play. Cleveland High School tomorrow night on Mix 104.1 at Hardin Valley. Play taking on the Hawks up there. We've been there once. They're up on top of the press box.
Top of the press box. Yep.
Outside, folks. And a fumble on the play, and let's see who's going to get it. I believe the Bears have it. Another turn for the Mustangs. The Bears have taken it as a running back, dropped it, and it'll be Bradley ball first down and 10 around the 37 or so yard line. Maybe the 35, I guess they placed that. Right on the stripe at the 35. The Bears take over first down and 10 with 4:08 to go. Let's take a 30-second break here, Morgan. 30-second timeout, and we'll be back in 1.5 minutes. One ankle tackle away from a touchdown, and I believe that's going to be McCleary. Cannon Hall, yes, Cannon Hall with another catch for a Cleveland Ford first down for the Bears, and a game from the 44 down to the Mustang 44. So that's a 12-yard pickup for the Bears. And boy, I can see some players limping around this heat and humidity. This causes some issues. Cannon Hall will remain in the game.
22 yards on that pass play.
22 yards. It was 22. You're correct.
At the Mustangs.
Scoreboard changed too quick on me that time.
Burke's in the slot.
Burke's back in there. McCleary pass down the flat. That's going to be to Burke. He's going to have it to the 45, trying to get outside, and he's going to have some yardage down to about the 43-yard line for maybe a 1-yard gain. Mark him out. Well, it's not even going to be a yard. Clock stop the out-of-bounds play. We're going to mark him out at the 43. Yep, give him 1 yard. Second down and 9 to go for the Bears. Clock at 3:44 and momentarily pause with the timeout with the out-of-bounds play. When the Bears have come back in a roaring way here and looking really good and solid right now.
You know, that confidence right before the half is built into this third and fourth quarter coming up.
That's all it takes sometimes. Bears trips to the left side. He'll hand off to the man in the middle. That's going to be Jackson Wilson trying to get free, and he's going to be hit and dragged down for a loss of 1, maybe back at the 45 or so. A loss of 2, I guess, in that case, from the 43 back to the 45. It's going to be third down and 11 to go after a 2-yard loss by Wilson. But I'm telling you what, folks, this could be a special player for the Bears. I watched him for 2 years at Lake Forest down there, and he was spectacular there at middle school. I know high school is a different level, but I think he's shown and proven that he can step in there and play with the best of them. Here come the Bears now on third down and 12, just outside the 45, closer to third and 11, really. The snap, McCleary back, rolling to his right, still looking, going to throw it, he's going to keep it and run it, and he will step up and go to the 42. It's going to be fourth down. He had nobody open. It's all coming to get down to the 42 where it'll be a fourth down for the Bears, and they're going to punt it away and try to back up the Mustangs here. And for the Bears, they had an injured player trying to run out on the field there, number 64 for the Bears. Didn't even get out there. And let's see, that's going to be, well, I don't even have a 64. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That is a white. That's the Mustangs limping off the field. That's going to be Christian Van Dusen. And I'm probably thinking that's Cramps. He was on the far side over here.
You're talking about nobody open on that last play. That was Carter sprinting down the sideline trying to get open.
Wow. So on fourth down and 8 to go, the Bears will punt it away. Braden Clark. Now, he is capable of throwing passes, and he's a good running back. He's going to do that sometime this year, but he'll punt it away this time. A booming kick.
Pretty good.
It's going to hit and bounce inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 1, to the 2 or 3. Wow. What a
from the 42. That's probably Braden's best punt of the year right there. It's going to put it at about the 3, I believe.
That's definitely right on 3.
Cleveland Utilities power punt if we ever had one.
39 yards, but boy, perfectly placed.
And Walker Valley has been backed up all night long. Seems like they really got down to the Bear 40, turned the ball over on a fumble. And so the Bears have to give it up on downs. And Walker Valley will start out of their end zone. Pope will line up a couple of yards deep in the end zone. We're still in the shotgun. He'll be 3 or 4 yards deep in the end zone. He has a running back to his left. He's got twins out wide right. I don't know if you'd want to take a chance and throw out of there or not, but he will hand off to the running back. He'll be hit, come forward, though, power running up to the 7-yard line, about a 4-yard gain. That's going to be Tanksley on the carry.
And he's cramping up again.
Yep, he is down again. Going to have to stop the clock. The officials may take a water timeout here. I think we need one.
I need one.
Yeah. When we had a gopher, we'd send something down for you to drink. Yeah, that's Tanksley down right there with cramps. They've helped him off once. And while he's down, let's take a quick timeout here. A timeout on the field at 2:13 to go in the third. 24-21, the Bears on top here on the Buzz. We're game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be back in 1 minute.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
Tanksley helped off again with another, what looked like to be a cramp here in this heat and humidity tonight. 2nd down and 4 to go for the Mustangs at their 9-yard line. 2nd and 4. Boy, it's a big series of Mustangs to get out of the hole here and try to gain some momentum back. Here's to Pope on the keeper himself. He will shift around there, and he's going to have the first, I believe, out across the 10 to the 11. No, he's to the 11.
He's got to get to the 13.
And he's going to be a couple of yards shy. It can be 3rd down and a couple to go, looks like. Let's see, going to mark him. No, going to be 3rd and 1. A long one. Yep, 3rd and a yard to go for the Mustangs at their 12-yard line, looks like. And they're shifting in. Here comes a heavy set. They put in these big guys. You know what they're going to do. They're going to try to put it in the middle and just let them push the big stack up there. And that's a legal play now. You can push the stack. There used to be a penalty against that, but it's no longer a penalty. So Bradley's going to pile in tight as well. It's a tight formation. They do have a couple of wideouts, but I think they're probably decoys. Pope trying to get his guys adjusted. It's an empty backfield, though. He will go forward with the ball. He'll be hit, and it's going to be a flag on the play before they even snap it, or they call time?
I think it's time. Yeah, timeout, Walker Valley.
Timeout, Mustangs. That's their 2nd of the half, and we'll take one with them on behalf of Tzatziki's here on the Buzz 101.3, where games are supplied to you all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1 minute.
CatnapperDirect.com is the locals only division of Jackson Furniture, based in Cleveland, Tennessee, and selling exclusively to the citizens of Bradley County. For 87 years, we have crafted comfort for the home. We are proud to offer factory direct furniture that is designed, engineered, and crafted by our team of over 1,000 hardworking employees. You may shop your style from collections of farmhouse, contemporary, traditional, and modern all in one place. Catnapper is crafted in Cleveland and available online at catnapperdirect.com.
Mustang snap here on third down and 1. Pope with the ball on the keeper. He's going to be hit in the middle.
He got it.
Yeah, he got it. He got out over the 15 finally, brought him down there. About the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs and for Cleveland Ford. Nearly the 17-yard line, actually.
Yep.
For the Mustangs.
5-yard pickup.
So they got out of the hole a little bit. They've not had much at all going here in the second half, though. Bears have dominated since halfway through the second quarter. They lead at 24-21. I haven't given you a score recently. 24-21, the Bears on top. They were down 21-0 during the first half, and the Bears picked up a touchdown and a field goal at the halftime break. Come out with 2 scores here in the third period, and with only 35 seconds to go here in the third, they hang on to the lead. It's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs now at their 17-yard line.
That's their second first down of the second half, and the Bears have 3.
Pope takes a low signal, calls his own number, tries to get outside. He does to the 20, to the 25, and he's going to be wrapped up and pushed out of bounds about the 27-yard line, and he'll have another first down for the Mustangs and for Cleveland Ford. Clock at 20.1. It stops when he goes out of bounds. Is it the first?
It looks like it.
Yeah. Looks like from here. They're eyeballing it.
I would quote Philip Fulmer that I used to interview a lot, and he would say, when playing Florida and getting all those first downs, it doesn't add up on the scoreboard. You still got to score.
Well, it's not a first down. Well, now they move the chains. Yeah, they decided it is. Didn't measure it. I guess it's too hot to ask the chain gang to run across the field tonight. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs and Cleveland Ford with 20.1 to go. Pope ready, back, hands off in the middle, and that'll be a different runner this time. That's going to be 17. I believe it's 17, Mark Rogers, and he'll be thrown for a loss, and he'll lose 2 in the backfield there. It's going to be 2nd and 12.
I think that's his first carry.
Yep.
Last week he carried about 8 times, I think.
And that'll end the third quarter play with the Bears lead at 24-21, and we'll return to the start of the fourth period. It will be the Mustangs 2nd down and 12 to go from their 25-yard line. We'll return in 1 minute here on the bus. 101.3 where games is supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check and Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkandthecash.com.
As we start the fourth period, leading at 24-21, it'll be the Mustang ball 2nd and 12 at their 25-yard line here at Bear Stadium. Remember, we'll be on the road next week at Heritage.
It's just a play in madness. Get it off my shoulder.
Oh my goodness, these big whistles up here. Brian Howard. Brian needs to put his skirt on over there. Start the fourth period play, 24-21. Bears up by 3. Pope has his team set. He has twins out either side right now. He'll take the snap, fake to the running back, passing flat. It's going to be incomplete. Nobody caught it. 3rd and 12 to go now for the Mustangs. Games brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group all season long. They brought us basketball as well as football. We appreciate them and the family of Rogers. Been so supportive all year long and for many, many years.
Mr. Lloyd,
in our area.
former footballer himself.
Yes, sir.
Long years back, and a strong supporter of Bradley Athletics.
Yes, sir. 3rd down and 12 to go for the Bears. Running back to the right hip of Pope. He drops back to pass. He's looking left, looking across the middle now. Overthrown. No, he caught it. He's gone for the touchdown. Thought he had him overthrown. It's going to be number 33. It's going to be Garrison McCann for the touchdown. He was wide open, got behind the defender. 75 yards for Garrison McCann. And the Mustangs, they'll retake the lead at 11:44 to go. Boy, he came out of nowhere. I thought for sure it was overthrown. And when he called it, there was no doubt he was going to score.
Yep, he was wide open and had plenty of running room.
Tennessee Valley Royalty touchdown for the Mustangs. They'll try to add the edge cycle extra point. They lead right now 27-24, so this is a big extra point. Would increase the lead to 4. Bears will have to score a touchdown to regain the lead. Here's the snap. The place down. That kick is high. It is long. And again, it is good. Timeout on the field. 11:44 to go. 28-24 Mustangs back on top of the Bears. Back in 30 with the kickoff by the Mustangs.
Do you need credit up to $4,000? With a check and a cash flex loan secured by your car title, that's exactly what you could get. Apply for the cash you need today and keep your car. At Check into Cash, a flex loan offers you the funds you need to handle some of life's bigger emergencies. Get started on your flex loan by visiting checkintocash.com/TN. Apply in-store with your car title, receive quick approval, and borrow the funds you need.
Your one-stop money shop.
Back with the kickoff here, the Mustangs have just regained the lead. Earl, that was a quick drive there.
Yeah, let's see. Where did we start? 30. I started at the 3. 97-yard drive. And that took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays.
Quick strike there, and they really got behind the defense that time on the on the Bear right side. And it looked like he was overthrown. That's exactly what I was going to call there. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, could come a white-clad receiver and took it to the house. It was right in the middle of the field,
wide open. I mean,
sophomore.
Yep, they haven't thrown to him, and that was a new play right there.
Here comes the kick. Kick high, driving, going to be taken at the 12 and bobbled to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, and going to be ripped up and ripped down right at the Bear 25, but they'll take over first down and 10 as the Mustangs trying to regain some momentum on their side. Bears first down and 10 from their 25, now trailing 28-24 at 11:38 now in the game. On the road to the Mountaineers of Heritage next Friday night. We'll have live coverage beginning at 6 p.m. right here on the Buzz 101.3.
He's got it. Okay.
We'll look at Aiden McClary's stats in our post-game show brought to you by Hosa Supply Group. We'll select an Andrew Johnson player of the game for the Bears. And we'll just keep things rolling. And we won't be here till midnight tonight, though, Earl.
Nope.
Coming up on a quarter till 10 now. Here come the Bears with trips to the right side. Overloaded that way. It'll be a handoff throw in the middle and hit for a loss. Nothing, absolutely nothing for the Bears that time. Actually lost 3 yards. Jackson Wilson, second down and 13 as Wilson plunged into the middle. There was nothing there.
22, loss of 3.
Bears overload to the right side, hoping to go left, but they were ready for that one. Second down and 13 to go. Back at the 22-yard line. Clock rolls down to 11:11 to go in this football game. In the backfield is Cannon Hall. No, it's Wilson, correction, Wilson, and a handoff to this end coming around, cuts upfield the 25 to the 30 to the 35. That's going to be first down.
And that is Cannon Hall.
Yeah. Cannon Hall on that sweep comes up to the 30, 38. No, going back to the 37. It'll be a Cleveland Ford and Bradley Central first down from the 22 to the 37, a 15-yard gain to the 37 for the Bears with 10:54 on the clock running here in this football game. Had a great time over here this afternoon with Dwayne on our pregame show, on Dwayne's show in the afternoon, and our Sports Drive show right here at Bradley Central. Had a lot of good folks step up and be interviewed tonight. Here's the snap to McCleary. Handoff trying to get around the right side and be into the middle. Javon for no gain. He's going to be stopped cold. Dancing around there, he could not get free. Burke has no gain. Well, give him a yard up to the 38. Second down and 9 to go. Clock's at 10:18. We'll keep giving the clock frequently as it will become a factor at some point. Bears trailing 27-24. They were down 21-0. Took the lead. It's 28-24. Took the lead at 24-21. In this most recent walkabout touchdown gave them the lead again. Switching Burke to the left side in the backfield. Trips to the right side. It'll be McCleary on the handoff. And boy, that's a mix-up and he'll lose yardage. That was a botched play in the backfield there. I think he's wanting to hand it off, but he had no one to hand it to, and he took off on his own. He'll lose another yard back to the 36. Also, going loss of 2 yards. It'll be third down, 11 to go for the Bears now here in the fourth period. Single man out wide left, Twins to the right. Changing signals from the sideline. It's going to be McClary stepping up, telling his teammates the new play call. And here's a bad snap. He picks it up, though. He's got plenty of time. He can run it. He's going to run it to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and he's going to be up to the he's got the first and 10 for the Bears. He's going to be brought down near midfield. A big gain. A 14-yard pickup by McClary.
He had to make a decision, and he made the correct one right there. He decided he had running room, and he sure did. He got it right to midfield. 14-yard run by Aiden McClary.
Official timeout. And we've got a, I don't see an injury. Maybe it's McClary lost his helmet. He's got to come out for a play. Yep, he lost his helmet. He's going to come out for a play. And if they call time, he's going to have to sit out the play. You can't go back in just because they call timeout unless they've changed the rule. I want to say we know his parents pretty well, Adam and Whitney, both instructors here at Bradley Central. Great family. They're going to crank the clock.
And Aiden is just a junior.
No timeout. Nobody stopped the clock. The referee signals crank it. Bradley runs out quickly to the field. Yeah, Aiden's a junior. He's heir apparent. When Burt graduated, he had to step in when Burt got injured. So on 1st and 10 for the Bears at midfield, McClary with the snap, hands off this time to Javon. He's got a hole. He's got 45 to the 40 to the 35 and pull down behind at the 32-yard line, 33 let's call it. There'll be a 17-yard pickup for the Bears and Cleveland forward a first down. I believe the Mustangs may be getting a little tired of the defensive line. I know I would be, as hot as it is and humid as it is.
It is humid and very warm down there.
Yep, but we're playing football, folks, and we're not going to complain. 8:51 clock running the Bears down 28-24 after the first down by the Bears. They'll shift Carter Howard to left side to block. They hand off to Burke again. He's through in the middle. He's going to have 5-10 down inside the 25 to the 20 and onto the 18-yard line. Another 15-yard and a penalty on the play, though. They're going to get it for holding. They're going to bring this one back here, guys. Flag to 33. Is that a hold, Gwen?
Definitely.
Yeah. Gwen's there on the sideline reporting for us all night long. Oh, man, that hurts. 15-yard first down there. Brings it back.
From the point, boy, Gary, that's the 33-yard line. That's going to
original line of scrimmage.
Back to the 43.
So it's going to be first down and 20 to go. It happened right at the line of scrimmage, so I'll back him up. Just 10 from the line of scrimmage. First and 20 for the Bears at the 43. Another Andrew B. Morgan losses. Penalty. That was a hold. So here we go again. Twins right for the Bears. McClary with a snap. Fire out in the flat's going to be complete. Cannon Hall, he's to the 40, to the 35, on to the 30, down to the 25, and another major game for the Bears.
He's within a yard, maybe 2 yards of another first.
And that is a 23 or an 18-yard pickup. An 18-yard pickup. Still shy of the first. That's going to make it a much more manageable second down to go for the Bears. And they're going to put it down second and 3. Second and 2 to go. Second and 2 after an 18-yard gain. Ball at the 25-yard line. Bears driving, trying to regain the lead. The snap, the handoff. That's going to be Jackson Wilson in the middle. He's going to have it, and down inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. The gain of 7. It'll be a first and 10 for Cleveland Ford and Jackson Wilson and the Bears.
I sure do like seeing him run between the hash marks. So.
He gets what he can straight up the middle, you know. That's the way you like to see him run. He don't have the speed Javon does, so he's not going to dance around back there. He's just going to take what he can get and hope for a break. 7:50 in the game. Bears driving. First and 10. Walker Valley 17. Hand off again to Cannon. Jackson, he's in the end zone.
Look here, baby!
Dan Jackson Wilson and the Bears. An 18-yard run for the Bears. They regain the lead at 30-28 with 7:43 to go. A Tennessee Valley Raji touchdown.
I don't even think he has a steering wheel. I think it's just straight.
Yeah, he's got drive. I mean, that's the only gear he's got, and he's strong.
Like a Mack truck.
6'1", 195, just a freshman, folks. You'll be hearing that name called a lot in the next few years. Here's a snap for the extra point for Ed Cycles. That kick is up. It is high. It is long. It is good. 31-28. The Bears back on top by 3 points. As Aaron Rojas remains perfect on the year extra point wise. 7:43 to go. Back in 30 seconds with a kickoff for the Bears in 1/2 minute.
With 7:43 to go, this one's going back and forth. The Frank to the division. Well worked tonight. And the Bears on top by
Defense is going to have to rise to the occasion.
Yep, got to get a stop. Get a stop or a turnover. Hey, Morg. Okay, 15.
Right. 75 yards.
5, 3, 2. Bears getting ready for another kickoff here, leading now 31-28 after the last drive. And Earl, give me a report on that drive there, bud.
75 yards in 10 plays, and the kick again by Errol Rojas puts the Bears back out top after the big TD run by Jackson Wilson, freshman Jackson Wilson, 18 yards.
Well, Gwen, it's going back and forth, and the Bears need a big stop here.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the getting in the groove and feeling the strain and getting into the momentum, I like all of it.
Yep. Here comes a kick by Rojas, a little pooch kick over the head, trying to get it in there. Going to be caught and blasted at the 38-yard line. Bradley going for an onside pooch kick. They've made that work in years gone by, but this time Walker Valley caught it in the air, and they'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Walker Valley takes over. Good field position for them with 7:39 to go. They trail now 31-28, and you know they're probably going to try to pass the ball, I'm guessing. Passing or Pope running. That's about their attack tonight. In the backfield with Pope will be, that's going to be 17. That's going to be Mark Rogers. I guess with Jackson, he never came back after he got hurt. Tanksley's not come back after his second cramp of the night. And those are hard to shake off. You just really, it ain't like going to the sidelines getting a drink of water. It takes a while for those muscles to get back into a relaxed mode.
Mark Rogers is a 5'9", 175.
Pope throwing long over the top, down the field. It's going to be all the way down, way overthrown. 2nd down and 10 to go. And I thought they had come out passing, and they were going for it all on one play. 2nd and 10 to go for the Mustangs. Good coverage that time, and he had no chance to catch it. Either going to be knocked down or overthrown. It was overthrown in this case. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Earl, I'm going to talk to him about getting some air conditioner in here. And the closed press box with central heat, or central air. We got plenty of heat. 2nd down and 10 to go for the Bears. Pope looking to the sidelines.
There's a flag.
And there's a flag. Illegal procedure on the Mustangs.
This receiver right here.
The jump.
Yes.
Side judge caught him there.
Did you throw the flag, Gwen?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. I thought you did.
Way to go, big guy. That'll make it 2nd down and 15 to go. That doesn't help the Mustang cause. Ball back to the 33-yard line now. In their territory, 7:32 in the game. Clock stop with the penalty mark off. And they'll wind it as soon as the teams are set. Looking to the sideline to get the play call in. Neither team has huddled a single time, and I don't think. They've gone under center to spike the ball a few times, but that's been it. Everything out of the shotgun these days. Pope trying to rearrange his players. He snaps his hands. Pass out in the flat. It's going to be complete for a gain. He's going to have the first. Oh, he nearly broke it away there.
Sure did.
Tackle the last minute. Passed to number 28. That's Cade Jarda. He'd be out to the 45 after a 12-yard gain. Still not a first down, though. 3rd down and right at a short, well, let's see. He's going to call it 3rd and 3 to go. 3rd and 3 to go. Actually, a very short 3 at that. At their 46-yard line. Just shy of the 46 with 7:03 to go. Bears up 31-28. The snap. The fake handoff. Pope's going to keep it run around the end. He's got the first. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 15. And he's pushed out of bounds way over there at the Bear 40-yard line, or 41 maybe. It'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Bears, or for the Mustangs, and for Cleveland Fort at their Bear 41-yard line. Yep. Pope has been a threat tonight. He's quicker than you think, and he's getting around the end, or pinching down on the ends over there, it looks like. 6:53. He stepped out of bounds. That will stop the clock. It looks like the last team to score is going to win tonight. I believe it. 31-28. Bears up by 3. They'll stop their clock on the snap. Trips to the right side. Pope looking to the left. Pass complete out in the flats. And it's going to be a 1st down for them down inside the Bear 30. And there's a flag. That's probably going to be a 15 on the Bears. That's going to be a personal foul, I'm guessing. At the 29, that'll be half the distance. That pass was to Kangle Sandberry, number 8. Sabany, I guess. Kangle Sabany. I don't know where they're getting these foreigners from here, Earl. It'll be a first down and then a mark-off, I think, against the Bears at the point of the tackle. It almost as always against the defense. Yep, face mask on the Bears. That'll be a 15-yard or half the distance from the 29 down to about the 14 and a half or so. Well, they're going to move it down just to the 25.
The chains will move. It'll be first and 10 for the Mustangs.
Well, I don't understand that.
On the 25.
At the 20, just inside the 25, first and 10 for the Mustangs. So it wasn't a major mark-off. Maybe there is just an incidental. Here's a low snap fumble by Pope. Gets up, throws it across top. He's wide open. Touchdown. Oh, he dropped it wide open. Oh, done had him call a touchdown, and he was looking ahead. Boy, what a break for the Bears.
Boy, that is what you call a break right there. I'd already slumped my shoulders. Gary already called a touchdown, and he drops the ball.
Wow, nobody within 10 yards. Maybe 15. Pope had a low snap, and he made good play, picked it up, and saw his guy wide open. I'm not sure what happened to the cornerback over there. Maybe he seen the fumble and thought he was going to be trying to recover it. But it'll be second down and 10 to go for the Mustangs at the Bear 25. Bears showing blitz. They'll back up now. They're changing the play once again at the line of scrimmage. And in the backfield, looks like, is that Jackson back in there? Nope. Well, I can't see the number on him right now.
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, here's the handoff. Nope. Going to go back to pass out the flat to Jackson. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. Yep, he'll have the first down right at it for a first and 10 for the Mustangs. So Jackson is back in there. Spencer Jackson. He shook off his injuries or his cramps or whatever. First down to the Bear 13-yard line, looks like, where they'll mark it down as the Mustangs are on the drive with 6.5 to go, trailing by 3 at 31-28. They get a touchdown, they're up by 4 if they get the extra point. Bears would like to have to know more than a field goal. They'd like to stop them cold. But you're in 4-down territory right now. Maybe you can try a field goal if it's long enough on 4th down. Taking a long time to get the play into the sidelines now. Everything is signaled in here in the recent series for the Mustangs. Play clock's down to 8. And they will get the play in now. Tanksley back in there as well, 25. Pope with the snap. He will hand off to Tanksley. He'll be in the middle. He's going to have all the way down to the 5, inside the 5. It'll be a first and goal, looks like, for the Mustangs. Right at the 5. It's on the 5 where he's down, according.
It'll be about 2 yards shy, I believe.
And somebody's not getting up. Is that Tanksley on the carry?
Yes.
Tanksley down again with cramps probably again.
And 45 for the Bears.
And Riley Harmon down. No, 45 for the Bears.
It's going to be 45 is Brandon Cruz.
Brandon Cruz for the Bears. 45. He's down. And I'm sure both of these guys probably have cramps. Trainers are working on their legs, trying to stretch them out there.
I'd like to say hi tonight to Brett Whitehead, who is out of town watching, though.
All right, Brett.
Hey, Brett.
How can we have a ball game with Brett?
I miss Brett Whitehead something awful.
So Tanksley limps off the field. Brandon Cruz still down for the Bears. It may not be a cramp with him. A couple of trainers out there for the Bears are working on him. We're going to keep it here. I think they're going to get him up and get him off the field. Yeah, they're getting up now. He's going to hobble off. That's not a cramp. It looks like that's a lower leg injury. And he's very gingerly touching that right leg to the ground. So Brandon Cruz will leave the game for the Bears momentarily. 6:20 to go.
Hi, Santa. Hey, yo, what's up, baby?
Wrestling coach Ben Smith checking in tonight here.
Soon, very soon.
6:20 in the game. Bears leading at 31-28. It's second down and 2 to go for the Mustangs from the Bear 5-yard line. If they get a first and goal here, you might as well give them the touchdown, save some time, but I don't know. Bears are looking for a turnover, a stop to force at least a field goal if they can. They'll have twins out to the right side as Brandon Cruz just now getting to the sidelines.
Second down, 2 for the Mustangs from the 5-yard line.
And in the backfield with Pope. I'm not sure if that's Spencer Jackson or not. It's not Tanksley. I believe it's number 2. Here's the snap. And the keep by Pope. He will be into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Mustangs retake the lead.
5 yards.
At 34-31 with 6:08 in the game. Mustangs back up 34-31.
Back and forth we go.
The Tennessee Valley Raji touchdown for Walker Valley. regains the lead at 34-31, and we keep rocking back and forth since it was 24-21. The Mustangs took a 28-24 lead. Bears jumped up 31-24, and the Mustangs have come back to take that lead at 31-28, and then the Mustangs have taken the lead, and here's the extra point. It is no good. It hits the sidebar.
It's still shaking.
So it's a 3-point lead. That might change strategy.
Yep. So we're within a field goal.
We'll take a 30-second break here on the Buzz 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, and be back in 30 seconds with the Walker Valley kickoff. Where with 6 away remaining in the game, the Mustangs are taking the lead again at 34-31. They're getting ready for the Mustang kickoff. So Earl, the momentum has gone back and forth here in the fourth period, that's for sure. A lot of scoring going on here.
67-yard drive for the Mustangs, 8 plays, and you may be right. Whoever scores last may be the victor in this ball game.
Getting ready for the kickoff for the Mustangs is number 8. That is Kango Sabani. And the Bears have twins deep. Here comes his kickoff. He's got pretty good distance tonight. This one is going to go down to the 4 of the Bears field, to the 5, to the 10. Stutter stepping up to the 15, to the 20. Yep, he's not going to make the 20. You got to hit it and go, man. Got to go. Bears will take over deep in their territory at the 19, I believe, where it'll be a 1st and 10. They trail now 34-31 with 6:02 in the game. About a 16-yard return that time. I believe that was Javon.
Yep.
We've had a lot of folks with cramps. I think cramps have been about the only injury we've really seen tonight for the most part. I think we can attribute all the walk-off assists to cramps. Here come the Bears with Aiden McCleary, Jackson Wilson in the backfield with him at running back. He's had a great night tonight. Tucker Pope's had a good night. Brody Swarber's had a good night. Cannon Hall's had a good night. A lot of offensive folks had a good night here tonight. 34-31 game. What would you expect, though? 65 points between the two teams. Twins right for the Bears. Man in motion. Here comes a handoff to that man in motion, trying to cut up field, and nothing. Absolutely nothing. Didn't make the line of scrimmage. That'll be Burke, I believe.
Yes.
Quickly by Lane Miller.
And it's going to be 2nd down and 12 to go. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd 12 back to the 17.
11 and 18.
Bears need to get out of the hole, get some momentum, and regain the lead. Keep the drive alive, move the sticks with 5:36 to go in the game now. They're trailing at 34-31. Been a good, fast-paced game here tonight. Here's a flag on the Mustangs. They jump into the zone. They're offsides. They'll get 5 yards back for the Bears. That'll help. So instead of 2nd down and 12, it's going to be 2nd down and 7 to go. One of the defensive players switched, and he jumped back into the line and must have got into the zone. You cannot.
I threw that one too.
You can't break that plane, they call it. You saw that, didn't you?
I was looking at the ref. Come on.
We'll take all the encouragement and help you can get down there. 2nd down and 7 to go for the Bears after the Andrew B. Morgan losses walk off of 5 yards. The snap to McCleary, hands off to the man trying to get around. He does get around the side to the 25, 25, 30, 35, still going to the 40-yard line, and finally brought down with a bunch of guys pushing him down. And there's a flag on the play over there at the 35-yard line. That's probably going to come back again. They'll mark it off from that point, though. It's going to be 2nd down again if that's on the Bears, which most likely it is. A lot of penalties being called now here. Holding on the Bears. They'll mark it off from the 35 back to the 25, so it'll be 2nd down. They're going to gain some yards on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and about 3 to go for a first instead of a 1st down, though.
Mark it from the 35.
Yep, to the 25.
To the 25, so 3 yards they're going to get.
Yep, they're going to gain 3 on the play. 2nd down and about 4 to go for a first.
About 4 yards.
Clock at 5:07. It is stopped at the out-of-bounds play and the penalty.
2nd down.
Would have been nice to keep the 1st down play, though. Been up to the 40-yard line. I believe that was Burke on that carry, wasn't it?
Right.
That last one.
Yep.
In the backfield now, looks like Cannon Hall, or Jackson Wilson's back there. It's Jackson Wilson. They're changing place again at the line. The snap to McCleary. looking left, throwing left. Ball going to be complete, a low catch and spun free, and still finding free. 25 to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to midfield, to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25 and falls down as he stumbles at the 24-yard line, and no flags on the play.
He was waiting on his own man to block. He got the block, but it threw his momentum and steps off, and he stumbled and could not regain his footing, but a great run by Cannon Hall.
51 yards.
Down to the 24-yard line. The Bears are in great field position.
Wasn't really tackled, just stumbled on his own accord there. 4:38 and the clock is running. The Bears now at the Walker Valley 24-yard line, trailing at 34-31. McCleary ready for the snap. He'll take it. He will hand off to Cannon Hall, or I'm sorry, Jackson Wilson. I keep saying Cannon Hall back there. It's Jackson, though. At the 25-yard line, it'll be a second down after a loss, so we'll no gain. No gain, 2nd and 10 to go. Bears have kicked one field goal tonight. Keep that in mind. That was a 35-yarder. Right now, they're at the 25-yard line of the Mustangs with second down, and they give him a yard loss. 2nd and 11 to go from the 25-yard line. Original line of scrimmage here was a 24 on this series. McCleary takes a snap, back to pass, looking, has time, all up, kind of time, pass and flat's going to be complete, and down inside the 5, down to the 10, into the 3-yard line, maybe the 2-yard line.
Cannon Hall.
Braden Clark on the reception. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Bears in Cleveland Ford down to the, what yard line on early? 4-yard line. 4-yard line.
The 5 to 4.
Clock's at 3:48. They'll crank the clock when they get the sticks moved. What a play that was by McCleary. Boy, he has come into, he's shown he's a 6'8 quarterback tonight. That's for sure. Under center now, McCleary will hand off to his running back into the middle, plunging ahead down inside the 5, down to the 2 or 3 at the 1-yard line. Walker Valley says they've got the ball, but they're going to call him down. As the Bears will maintain the ball at the 1-yard line, looks like.
Trying to say they had a turnover.
Walker Valley again come out there with the ball, but he was marked down again under center. Tie formation, handoff into the middle. He'll plunge forward as he into the end zone. Referee's running in to look. It's going to be 3rd down, and boy, this eating clock up too, though. This is okay.
Yeah.
You can eat all the clock up you want to as long as you score. Ball is going to be down at the 1.
It's in,
3rd and 1.
Call it the 1.
Yep.
It's the King's Foot.
And they'll go into a huddle, and time's going to be called by
Walker Valley has a player down.
Oh, official timeout. Player down. Oh, I see him on the far side there. You have another cramp there. Put the glass on so we can see that number there. I can't see the number. And we'll take a quick break here. Number 7 on the field. It's down. That is Ryan Lay. And we'll take a break as both teams leave the field to get some drinks. Back at 2:52 to go in this game. 2:52. The Bears trailing by 3 at 34-31. They'll have a 3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line when we return here on the Buzz. Talk 101.3 when we return in just 30 seconds. Back at Bear Stadium, they get the injured player off. It was cramps, and that was, what number was that, Ryan Lay, number 7?
Yeah, number 7.
2:52 to go in the game. The Bears 3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line with another tight, heavy set formation. Here's a handoff into the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Baby! And who was that? That
was Wilson.
Bert Wilson.
The 22.
Wilson had his 3rd of the night, I guess. Jackson Wilson, the freshman. And the Bears lead at 37-34. And now that missed extra point looms ever so large because the Bears make theirs. They're up by 4.
Yep. That takes away the field goal opportunity. If we can get this one.
And Nero Rojas has been perfect on the season. He's got 4 PATs tonight and a field goal. Here's a snap, the place down. His kick is up. It is high. It is long. It is no good. Off off to the right, I guess.
Wide right.
So with 2:46 in this game, 2:46, 37-34, the Bears regain the lead. And we'll take a quick 30 here on the Buzz, 101.3, and return with the kickoff. We're back here from Bradley High School. It's Bear Stadium with the final 2:46. The Bears with a missed PAT, the first missed kick of the year, is now leading at 37-34. 37-34, Bears up with a kickoff coming up, and I say they're going to kick it long, not try that pooch kick this time. But Walker Valley's getting their guys up closer to the line. You have to change out the balls. We need a kicking ball for the Bears, and here comes Era Rojas, who's just a sophomore for the Bears. His future looks bright as well.
Jackson and Swafford are back to receive the kickoff from Rojas.
Jackson and Swafford both back to receive. And for the Bears, Era Rojas, he don't take a long drop back at all. He takes 3 steps. He's got a pretty strong leg. Here comes his approach, and here is another little pooch kick. He's going to hit and be caught and knocked down and out of bounds actually at the 36-yard line. So they're not going to give Brody and Jackson a chance to return a kick, so they'll have it. A good field position at their 37, I believe. Real good. First 10 at their 37 with 2:44 in the game. The Bears leading at 37-34, and Earl, we said it. The last team to score is going to win. I believe it. And right now the Bears are enjoying a 3-point lead, but just a 3-point lead. This has been a shootout. We've never had a game like this between these two schools.
Nope, this has been exciting.
No matter who you're pulling for tonight, if you got anything left in the lungs, now is the time.
Been a good one.
For the Mustangs over the Bears. 2:44 to go.
And here come the Mustangs. First down and 10. And Pope will keep it. He'll roll out. He will pitch it to the last second. And to his end, he will be hit for no gain there at 2:37. It'll be second down and 10 to go. Maybe fell forward for a yard to the 40 or 38. Yep, give him a yard. Actually 39. Give him 2 yards. Gain of 2, second down, 8 to go.
And Cooper on the tackle.
And it will be second and 8 for the Mustangs. In the backfield is going to be Rogers, number 17, with Pope. He's got twins left, twins right. Pope looking over the defense. Now he's going to look to the sidelines, change of play. Play clock's down to 11. Bears are showing, nope, they're going to drop back, not going to blitz. 3 down linemen. Pope back, looking, throwing across the middle, going to be complete out in the flat, and he'll be gaining yards, but not a first down. It's going to be third down to go, and about 3 at the 44. I believe they'll mark him down. Got to get to the 15, 7 or so. That's going to be 5.
Kyler Paris.
Kyler Paris on the catch that time. Riley Harmon will tackle for the Bears. And mark it well. He's actually backed him up a little bit inside the 45 now. It's going to be third down and 2.5 or so to go. Clock at 1:28. It is becoming a factor. Mustangs with 1 timeout. Remember, they burnt 2 earlier. Bears have 3. Pope takes it himself, keeps it, trying to get around. He's going to be pinned in. He's going to be hit and dropped, and there's a flag on the play, probably holding on the Mustangs. He didn't get the first down. It's going to be a penalty, or 4th and short, or 3rd and long again.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and long.
Don't want to pre-call this. I'm pretty sure that's a holding call where that was thrown. You agree, Gwen?
I saw it.
Holding.
I could call the number.
Gwen, okay. It will be on the Mustangs. They'll mark it off. 2 flags came in there, so it's pretty obvious, I guess.
Back to the 35 or that vicinity.
Yep.
Make it 4th and about 12, something like that. Not 4th, 3rd down.
Back to the 35-yard line. Yep. Going to be 3rd down now, and they've got to get to the 3rd and 12. They've got to get out to the 47-yard line, just inside the 45. And Damon Floyd is signaling, desperately signaling some kind of play. He knows what they're going to do here. That's what he's saying. Guys, be ready. He's going to go to the left side, they think. Swaver's over there on the left side. Now empties the backfield. Swaver tucked underneath here. It'll split in. Now time's going to be called by the Bears. Bears will use one of their 3 timeouts here at 1:04 in the game. A Taziki timeout here on the Buzz 101.3. A Taziki timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute with more live coverage. And the final 104, the Bears up 37-34.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
Back here at Bradley Central after the Bear timeout, they'll have 2 remaining now. 1:04 to go in the game. Bears up 37-34. And Earl, to say this is a big play, is it really an understatement? 3rd and 12, you're almost going to have to go for it on 4th down.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, you're in 4 down territory because of the clock.
Yeah.
1:04 to go, 3rd and 12, and you're at your own 35-yard line. So even if you don't pick up the first here, it'll come down to a 4th down play. Big play right here, though.
Here come the Mustangs. Single man in the backfield, Twins left, Twins right. Again, they're going to check off as the Bear defense has shifted somewhat. Bradley sort of overloading to the right side with Twins over there, expecting something to be thrown that way. He may come back here. Boy, he's got a guy wide open right here, uncovered here in the middle at split end. And here is Pope back to pass, throwing it out over the middle. Going to be, did he catch it?
He did. Yep.
Yeah, he caught it for a first down at their 48-yard line. A nice catch. A toe tap catch there, and he fell out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs and Cleveland Ford.
Who was that? 30.
I have no idea.
5.5 seconds ticks off the clock.
And it was up to the
49. Yep, 49. 58 seconds in the game. Bears up 37-34. Boy, this is a heart challenger here, buddy. Somebody's going to be really, really disappointed when this game is over tonight. But 2 great teams with 2 great offenses here tonight. They've taken advantage of the defense. Twins either side for Walker Valley. Pope back, looking out across the middle, going to be incomplete on great coverage that time. Intended for...
Who was that, Javon?
No, it was intended for Aiden Davis.
Cannon Hall.
Cannon Hall on the coverage. Going to be 2nd down and 10 to go.
It's a 49.
That was a different receiver. Aiden Davis, 27, the intended receiver that time. And with the clock stopped at 53.9, it's going to be 2nd and 10 to go. Boy, this game is far, far, far from over. Twins each side again for the Mustangs in the spread offense. Pope back, looking left, going to roll out, going to be chased, gets away from one guy's going to run out, he's going to be hit and brought down, going to get out of bounds. I believe he got out of bounds. Yep, he did get out of bounds, but he'll lose yardage though, a yard. Going to be 3rd down with 44.8 to go. 3rd down and just more than 10, almost 11 to go for a 1st down as he lost back to the 48-yard line in Mustang territory.
And Pope eluded the first Bradley defender that put pressure on him, but he couldn't get away from the other one. He didn't want to run, but he was chased out to the left side, and he lost a yard, but he went out of bounds to save some precious time.
When Bradley called the time defensively, they changed their set over there, and they had everybody covered. So that's a good call by Coach Floyd. He's the defensive coordinator for the Bears. Empty backfield now for the Mustangs. Pope back, still looking, throwing out into the flat on the left side is going to be complete for a 1st down to the 35, down to the 32. Clock's at 38 seconds to go. They have 1 timeout remaining. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. Boy, that's a big, big, big play right there for the Mustangs. Clock balls hit to 37. I didn't see the receiver. Aiden Gibson on the catch for the Mustangs. So it's 1st, and the clock running at 30 to go. They're at the 32, too far for a field goal. Back goes Pope, looking to throw. He's going to be rushed. Those out in the flat's going to be complete. And then he didn't get the first. Did he get out of bounds? Yes, he got out of bounds at the 25 after a 7-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 with 22.4 to go. You know what they're thinking? If they can't score, they're trying to get within field goal range. And they may save that timeout to try to take it to the middle of the field and call time to try to kick a game-tying field goal. 22.4 to go for the Mustangs in this game, trailing at 37-34. Ball at 25. 2nd down and 3 to go. Pope, I think Pope will carry this time. Long look to the sidelines to get the play in. They finally get in. They're set to go. Play clock's at 5. The snap. Back goes Pope looking. Going to step up and run it. He's got the first down, and he's going to take it out of bounds and stop the clock again. Well, it's going to stop anyway, the first down, but that'll stop it at the 18-yard line with 16 seconds to go. 16 seconds and one timeout, Coach.
and they're definitely in field goal range if they need it, but they're thinking TD for the win.
Yep.
At the 18.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Call it the 19. And with only 16.2 to go, the Mustangs with one timeout. They get him in the field of play, and there's a low snap. Pope back, a little pass across the middle. It's going to be complete, and he's going to hit and go down inside the 10. Down near the 9. Clock's at 7. It's running 6, and they started 6.1. 6.1. Here comes the field goal attempt, I'm sure. With 6.1 to go. Call's got to be made by Drew Akins. Do you kick a field goal to tie it? Or do you go all out and try to win it?
Where's the ball? At the 9, right, Gary?
At the 9-yard line. First and goal, 6.1. You have one timeout, and they've just burnt that, I guess. Or did the Bears call it? The clock's still showing they have one timeout, but I'm not sure that's right. That was their last time out. Walker Valley did call that, so they stopped the clock. Now the referees are down.
A field goal, 9 plus 7 would be a 26-yarder from right here.
Are the officials?
I mean, if that is short, that is right. It is short.
Oh, man.
I'm talking a toe.
6 seconds. Yeah, we're going to
They're going to crank the clock here, and they've done burnt their timeout. Or I guess the timeout was called the officials to measure.
They're going to have to kick a field goal.
About a 27-yarder.
32-yard attempt coming up here from the left hash.
I think it will be 26 or 7. It's at the 9, so plus 7.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong spot there. Okay. It's basically, well, it's longer than an extra point, but it's from the left hash, too. It's not in the center of the field.
It is not in the center at all.
Garee for the Bears.
Here lately, we've been missing them, both sides.
Yep. Remember, Garee nearly had to block on that last one.
Timeout, Walker Valley.
And there is their final timeout.
We would probably need to hold it right here.
Yep. I think the officials had that for the measure. So the Mustangs have burned their final timeout. They're at the Bear 9. They trail 37-34 with 6.1 to go. And, Coach, you got to call a field goal, right?
I think you have to go for the field goal to get the ball game tied. It is a chip shot, but it is not in the middle of the field. It's on the far sideline on the hash mark. It's at the 9-yard line, and if you snap it back to a holder, traditionally 7 yards, it would be a 26-yarder, and that's not a long field goal. It's very makeable. They do have an excellent kicker. So let's just see. I think it's 100% that they're going for a field goal, but
they're going to go for it.
No,
if they get a first down, they'll start the clock. If they get a
6 seconds, and they're going to go for it. Second down here. They have no timeouts.
No guts, no glory. It's all or nothing right here on this play. Now here comes, they didn't have 11 guys on the field, though. Here comes the 11th player. Play clock's at 19.
I don't know about this.
They may be trying to get us to jump off. Boy, you better be aware of that, Bears. Under center. He spikes the ball.
Yep.
And now they'll take the field goal, I guess. Boy, that's dangerous. That's why we went under center to spike the ball.
4.8 seconds to go now in the ball game, folks.
Here comes the field goal team on. And Gwen, you'll have a good view down there.
I do. I'm watching replay online, too. I'm having a good time.
We've had a lot of watchers and viewers here tonight.
Over 700 on Facebook.
Wow.
I think about 3-something on YouTube.
Now they're going to put it right where it was said.
4.8.
16-yard line. It's a 26-yarder.
Now the Bears are going to call time. Yep, the Bears call time to try to ice him. They have one more left to go. So they'll step up and call time. We'll take a quick time for Taziki's here. A 30-second timeout here. Morgan will send it back to you for a 30-second break here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Back in just 1/2 minute. we go. It's all on the line here for a tie game. 37-34, the Bears by 3. Walker Valley had that missed extra point, and we wonder if that would come back to bite them. Right now, a field goal would tie it and probably the final play of the game in regulation on the left hash mark. And here's another time call by the Bears. They're going to make him think about it a little bit more, try to ice him a little bit more. And folks, next Friday night, on the road to Heritage, our second road game out of the first 3, and that'll be half of all our road games the entire season. We'll go to Cleveland High across town, and we'll go to William Blunt late in the year, I think 8th or 9th game of the year. But as I say, we're glad to be playing football. I don't care where we're at. Just glad to be here. Appreciate all our sponsors tonight. And folks, I'd like to remind you, too, of one of those sponsors, Oh Yeah Fitness Complex, located in the Village Green Town Center on Keith Street. State-of-the-art equipment, sports and athletic training zone, and more. See them and get in shape so you'll be ready to go. They offer different therapies, including cryotherapy, infrared sauna, salt room, great for the respiratory system, and more. And here we go. And we will go this time because neither team has a timeout. 4.8 remaining. I see a lot of cars out there in line getting ready to leave, folks. If you're out there in your car, you may miss an overtime game here. And here we go, ready for the snap. There's the snap. It's a little high. Here's the kick. It's blocked. No, it's good. It's good. Sorry, it's good. No good. No good. It's no good. The game is over. Game over. Bears have won it 37-34.
That was wide left. It was hard to tell from the angle, Gary, because it went sailing through, but it was on the left side of the upright. So it was wide left, no good. And they're helping the...
You got several players helping to the sideline.
Yes, indeed.
My goodness. Gwen, what are you seeing down there? Cramps?
It's a lot of cramps. The humidity is over 90%.
Yeah.
The temperature never got below 80 tonight.
Wow. Man, what
no breeze.
Yeah. And they're going across the field and congratulating. I don't think they shake hands right now. They're trying to just keep everybody separate. But nevertheless, what a game. This will be one we'll talk about for a while. 37-34, the final score. The Bears hang on a missed field goal there at the very last play of the game, which it looked like it was blocked, and then it looked good from here. But our angle is different, and it was no good wide left. So,
and Gary, sometimes you practice the skill level, and sometimes you just flat get lucky.
Yes. And you can go back and remember the touchdown they should have had and could have had. They dropped.
Yep, dropped it wide open.
Wide open.
Missed.
The Bears
37.
Sure did.
Turn your mic on there, Joe. Pick it up there. I couldn't hear what you're saying. Go ahead.
I said, you remember Walker Valley had a chance for a field goal early in the game there and went for first down in the, within the 10-yard line.
Yep. Well, there's a lot goes into the game, and we'll have a great time recapping all of this. We're going to have Coach Floyd up here tonight. And Gwen down there. Talk to me, bud.
Hey, I'd just like to point out how everybody stayed civil. We had great game. We social distance well. We had several thousand here tonight. Just a really good time, enjoyable. It would have been the same over at Walker Valley. We would have had a good time over there.
We're going to pick a player of the game, and Gwen, we're going to see if you can get him on the mic down there. And let us take another break here, Morgan. We'll take a timeout here. When we come back, we have our player of the game, as Coach Floyd will be up here in the press box to talk as well. And we'll think about a player of the game, and we'll take a 2-minute timeout here on our Jenkins post-game show, and we'll pick that player. Back in 2 minutes, the final again, Bradley Central 37 and Walker Valley 34 here on The Buzz, where games are supplied to you all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 2 minutes.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
CatnapperDirect.com is the locals only division of Jackson Furniture, based in Cleveland, Tennessee, and selling exclusively to the citizens of Bradley County. For 87 years, we have crafted comfort for the home. We are proud to offer factory direct furniture that is designed, engineered, and crafted by our team of over 1,000 hardworking employees. You may shop your style from collections of farmhouse, contemporary, traditional, and modern all in one place. Catnapper is crafted in Cleveland and available online at CatnapperDirect.com.
Back at Bradley Central here, we've just gone final in regulation. We're going to get out before midnight. It was only about 10:30. The Bears win at 37-34. And a lot of things at the last second when the Bears kicked a field goal with no time in the first half to pull within 21-10 after being down 21-0. A huge momentum swing. They come out immediately to hold Walker Valley, who took the opening kickoff. The Bears scored, went up, took a lead finally at 24-21. Walker Valley rebounded, took it up 28-24. And Earl, I'm not going to recap all of your scoring, but we had to pick a player of the game, and we couldn't pick one. We picked two, and those would be a junior quarterback by the name of Aiden McClary. A great game there. And what's his stats, Earl? 17 of 23 for 156 yards. Good night for Aiden, and also a young freshman running back by the name of Jackson Wilson.
Earl's Jackson Wilson here with me.
Okay. Talk to him about how does it feel to be a freshman, have such an important impact on a game of this magnitude?
How does it feel to be a freshman down here on this field playing and having the importance of carrying the ball like you've been doing?
Oh, it feels great.
And
speechless.
Did he expect to have this much playing time as a freshman?
Did you expect to have this much playing time coming into games like this?
Yes, sir.
It's all about expectation.
What's the difference? Big difference
What's the difference
in middle school and
middle school and coming over here and playing at the high school?
There's size difference, skills. There's everything. It's more intense.
So what goes through your mind when you get that ball and you see that first crease?
Slow and low, then blast.
So you definitely blast. Well, congratulations, this week's co-player of the game.
That's Jackson Wilson, the young freshman. We'll probably be calling him a player of the game a few more times. He wears number 22, stands about 6'1", 295. As here comes Damon Floyd up to the press box here. Also a co-player of the game, quarterback Aiden McClary for the Bears. And what a good night from Tyler Pope. We'll give you all these stats as Earl's busy adding all those up, but we'll have a salute. They select their players of the game. We select our players of the game, but it's been a really, really good game, exciting, entertaining game. Glad you could join us on Facebook or BCHS.TV or YouTube, wherever you're watching our stream here with our audio from The Buzz 101.3, Talk 101.3, and with the video being streamed by Bradley Central students here tonight. And Mr. Glenn Schroyer on the field there with coordinating everything and directing it. And here comes Coach Damon Floyd. Let me borrow your headset though, Earl, if you don't care, and get Damon on the air here. Coach, congratulations. Put those on now and turn your mic up here. Being joined now here in the press box by Coach Damon Floyd. Coach, it wasn't easy, but the win is a win, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it. Not very happy. It's my fault. I mean, I got to have them ready to play. We came out, we got punched in the mouth, and they out-physicaled us early, and then made some huge mistakes, and that's coaching. So, you know, we played a Farragut team last week, and I didn't feel like we got out-physicaled. We got beat. And tonight, for the most part, we got out-physicaled, and that's frustrating.
What changed there halfway through the second quarter that got the momentum going our way? What do you attribute that to?
I mean, the kids making plays. Yeah, I mean, there was some subtle adjustments on the defensive front, and, you know, he did a good job of scheming and taking advantage of some of the stuff we do defensively, and, you know, I give him credit. It's hard to, when you don't have a lot of film on somebody, it's hard to know what are they running. And so it takes you a minute to adjust. You just, we missed too many tackles early, and we got out physical. I mean, that's the bottom line. And we got to make sure that we're ready to play from the very first snap.
Well, the field goal we kicked at halftime pulled us within 21-10. It seemed like we had all the momentum in the second half of the second quarter. Come out, we immediately got a stop on them. We go down, we score, and we get back to 21 to 17, and then we take the lead, and then it was back and forth. We'd score, then they'd score, and neither team could seem to stop each other. They broke some big plays, we broke some big plays, and we named co-players of the game. Your quarterback, Aiden McClary, who was 17 of 23, I think is what Earl had for 150 yards, and also that freshman running back, Jackson Wilson. My goodness, he makes his presence known in a hurry.
Yeah, well, and from the very first day he showed up, we knew that this kid's going to be special, and so he's a tough kid. He's a hard worker, and he's a team guy, and he does his job, and it's nice to know that he's just a freshman, and we got him for really 4 years, because this year's just starting. So I'm happy the guys just stuck together and pulled it out. But I mean, you love to win like that, but you hate to win at the same time, because we need to learn the lesson of playing for 4 quarters, and just not very satisfied right now, but we'll take it.
Talk about Aiden stepping in tonight.
Aiden was in a tough spot. I mean, you replace a guy that's All-State, you replace a guy that's going to Virginia, so the pressure's on him. He's been playing safety, obviously, and he hadn't been getting a whole lot of reps at quarterback, but I thought he did pretty good. Mm-hmm. I mean, he missed some passes early on, but
he was a little high on.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably adrenaline, but he did a great job just settling in there. And he's a battler, he's a competitor, and he's going to keep getting better and better. And it's a team game, and he was a huge part of this team win.
It sure was. Now, is Javen, is he going to undergo surgery for his labrum that's torn, or what's?
Yeah, it was a little worse when they got in there and looked at it, and. So Tuesday, I believe it is, he's going to have surgery, and it's like a 6-month process. So
wow.
And for his future, it's the right move, and we understand, and we hate it for him, because how hard he did work to lead this team. He was voted a team captain. You hate it for any senior, but a kid like that's worked so hard, it's tough. But he's still going to be here to support us. If you know him on the sidelines, right. He's still a captain, and these brothers out here, and so they still get to enjoy these special moments together. Their senior year together.
How much did the heat affect you? Well, not necessarily the heat, but the humidity was unbearable down there.
Everybody was cramping. They had a lot of people cramp. We had a lot of people cramp, but it was a little hotter than Farragut, obviously, but it obviously played an effect on both sides, but I think both sides dealt with it pretty good. I mean, I know they played a lot of different kids, we played a lot of different kids, and that was just because, like you said, the humidity. So, a good rival game, and Coach Akins has done a heck of a job of getting that program turned around, and we've got to be better.
Well, you got to go to Heritage for another road game next week. You know anything at all about Heritage?
Not one bit. All of our focus has been on Walker Valley, but of course now that we'll watch the film, try to correct these mistakes, and then we'll definitely put our attention towards Heritage.
I'd say they're probably here watching tonight or watching the stream for sure.
I would say so. I'd say they'll have a leg up on us, but we'll try to watch them tomorrow.
There you go. That's head coach Damon Floyd. Congratulations. It was a tough win, but it was a win, Damon. So enjoy it while you can. We'll see you tomorrow here at school. Head coach Damon Floyd. We'll take another break here on the Jenkins Deli post-game show. If we have some scores, we'll try to get those to you. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here and be back for more live coverage with the final again. Bradley Central 37, Walker Valley 34 from Bear Stadium here on the Buzz 101.3. We're getting supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 2 minutes.
thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, vocal motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. You can save a lot. You can save a lot. But how do you know?
Unless you call 894-2600. Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC.
Back here at Bradley Central as we wrap up tonight's show, brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We're in the Jenkins Deli post-game part of our program right now. We're looking at Earl's stats as he's got a lot to add up, and he's busily working on those, trying to get some final totals that are semi-accurate. Bears win at 37-34, and looking around now, the Bears will be looking at the schedule for next week. Well, tomorrow night as well, there's some games to be played. Bradley played here tonight. Cleveland will play at Hardin Valley tomorrow night. Heritage and Sevier County will battle tomorrow night at Sevierville. Maryville and Bearden. Bearden had to cancel their first two games, so Maryville, as far as I know, will have the night off tomorrow night. They're bound for a 9-game season. McMinn County will be at Sequoia tomorrow night. I don't believe that game has been moved yet, but I'm not sure. Ooltewah and Red Bank played tonight. We don't have a final on that, but Red Bank was winning that game. And William Blunt tonight, their game with Carnes was lost, so they slipped over, and they're versus Oliver Springs tonight. That's the only game they could play, so that's a 6A school playing a 2A school, I believe, there at Oliver Springs. Next week, the Bears will be at Heritage. We said that scheduled to be a Friday night game. Then we'll host Bearden right back here. We'll host Ooltewah here. Take a week off. Then on consecutive Thursday, we'll host Cleveland High School and Maryville here on October 2nd and October the 9th. So we're 2 weeks into this season, and folks, I can just say we appreciate everybody's efforts to make this season keep going by obeying the rules and following the protocols that we're all required and asked to do. Protect yourself, protect those around you, so that we can have football all season long. We'll take one more break here. Earl is just about ready, but we'll take one more break, and we'll be back in 1 minute with a final look at tonight's game on the Jenkins Deli post-game show here on the Buzz. 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 60. Back at Bradley Central one final time on our Jenkins Deli post-game show. The Bears win 37-34. Coach Earl Rowan, you've got some interesting stats for both teams to provide tonight. Might mention, too, we named our Andrew Johnson players of the game on the Bears side, co-players of the game, quarterback junior Aiden McCleary, and also a freshman, Jackson Wilson. You heard on the post-game interview there with Coach Gwen Schroyer. And here is Earl with final stats on tonight's game.
All right.
Let me give you some sound there, Earl.
9 and 17. All right.
Earl had a lot of stats to add up there.
I had a lot of stats. And first downs, let's see. The Bears ended up with 17 first downs. You believe in this? This is the way it should be, I guess. And Walker Valley Mustangs, 17.
Wow.
17 apiece in first downs is what I had. And let's see. Of all things, I have not added up my rushing yet, so I'll just hold that.
Go ahead with everything else then.
I've got the passing. What a great night of passing for both ball clubs. Aiden McCleary, 17 out of 23 for 156 yards. You can tell 17 completions. Most of those were of the short nature, whereas Walker Valley with Tucker Pope Tucker played an outstanding game. Let's just say that right up the front. In his passing stats, Gary, Tucker Pope had 19 out of 28 for a total of 306 yards. He had one picked off by the Bears' Javon Burke, and he returned that back to the 1 yard line, which led to some points. But 19 out of 28, 306 yards, and he had a couple of long ones. His favorite target, of course, in receptions was Brody Swafford. He had another good, solid night, 6 receptions for 64 yards. But Spencer Jackson only caught one pass all night. It was a good one for 50 yards. And Garrison McCann only caught one pass tonight, and it was for a touchdown, wide open down the middle, 75 yards. So those guys didn't haul in the 6, 8, 10 passes, but boy, they were some crucial passes for the Walker Valley Mustangs. As you probably can guess, the leader for the Bears in receptions was Cannon Hall again. He caught 10 passes tonight for 92 yards, and Braden Clark helped out quite a bit tonight. Up until tonight, last week's ball game, Cannon was the only Bear that caught any passes. Tonight, Braden Clark helps out tremendously. Caught 4 passes for 42 yards. And let's see, not only did Tucker Pope have a good throwing game, he was also their rushing leader tonight. And for a quarterback who threw the football 28 times, he ran the football 20 times. As you well know, Gary, you were calling his number quite often.
Yep.
Tucker ends up with 109 yards on the ground, Tucker Pope, to account for 415 yards of total offense tonight. So he had quite a night. Jackson Wilson, our co-player of the game, along with Aiden Swafford from the Bradley standpoint. Yes, Aiden McClary and Jackson Wilson, co-players of the game. Jackson got there by carrying the football 14 times for 90 yards, and he had a big one early in the third quarter, 48 yards, and boy, that was an outstanding run, one of the finest runs we've seen in some time. He was just determined from midfield that he was going to the house, and that he did. Recapping the scoring of a great, exciting ball game. It was it was 21-0. Walker Valley, midway the second quarter before the Bears could put any points on the board. The Walker Valley Mustangs opened up in great fashion. A 79-yard drive for a touchdown, then a 51-yard drive for a touchdown, and then a blocked punt on the Bears' part by Eli Denton for the Mustangs. Gave the Mustangs an early 21-0 lead, but Aiden McClary would find Cannon Hall open, 16 yards. The kick was added by Rojas, cut the lead to 21-7, and then as time expired in the first half, Era Rojas a 35-yard field goal, and it was 21-10 Walker Valley at halftime. Third quarter, more fireworks for the Bears. Jackson Wilson on the second play of the drive that went not 61 yards. Jackson took it 48 yards into the touchdown. Kick was added by Rojas, and it was 21-17. Still Walker Valley leading. Jackson Wilson would have none of that. He would come right back with a 1-yard plunge after the interception by Javon Burke. Set that one up. Bears started at the 1-yard line. They had a penalty, so it made it a 6-yard drive. In 3 plays, Jackson Wilson went the final yard for 2 straight touchdowns. Kick was again added by Rojas, and the Bears had their first lead of the ball game, 24-21. However, the Mustangs, early fourth quarter, would come right back and regain the lead on a 97-yard drive, 6 plays. Pope to McCann, 75 yards for the TD, and Sabany added the extra point. That put the Mustangs back out front, 24-21. Jackson Wilson again with his third touchdown. 7:43 in the fourth quarter, 18 yards to pay dirt. Rojas again with the extra point, and where were we on the score at that point? Bears leading 28-24. And then Walker Valley's final touchdown, they would regain the lead with Tucker Pope going in 5 yards out, capping a 67-yard drive, 8 plays, and this time the extra point hit the upright, no good. And that left the Walker Valley Mustangs on top 34 to 31, correct. And then Jackson Wilson scores again on a 1-yard run, and the PAT was wide right. That was an 81-yard drive with Wilson taking it in the final yard, but the Bears hang on in the last 2 minutes and 46 seconds as they take it all the way downfield. They had time to go for a field goal, so they tried a 26-yarder, and it was wide left. You saw the ball sailing through all the way into Robert Maupin Boulevard down there, but the ball was wide to the left, and it was difficult to see from the home stands or here, but the officials were right there, and they signaled no good. Time had expired, and what a thrilling ball game, Gary. 37-34 Bears over the Mustangs.
It's one of those we'll talk about for a while, and here you've heard it all here. First half on Mix and the Buzz, but all games are on Buzz for the Bears this year. Talk 101.3 the Buzz. I'd like to remind you, Friday night and next week we'll be on the road, and that will be a Friday game as far as we know, unless the weather dictates we change that one. Good night tonight, a little humid, a lot of cramping for all the players on both teams, and we'll be at Heritage High School up in Maryville in Blount County next Friday with a 6 o'clock kickoff on the program, on a pregame show with a 7:30 kickoff of the game there. And for Earl Rowland, for Gwen Sroy, you did a great job again on the sidelines. This is Gary Oman for Morgan Deeney back to the Radio Ranch. We're saying so long for now. And to remind you, though, Monday right here, Bradley Central and Walker Valley GAV will go at it. The Bears are home again this Monday. They knocked off Cleveland this past Monday. They're home next Monday with Walker Valley right here. So join us for that game if you can. Come out and you'll see a thrilling JV game there as well. So until next time, we'll just say so long for now. God bless and go Bears.